Oh yeah.
That's right. We were just talking about his car. Like, he got a bunch of stuff.
Who? Yeah, that car's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all grab anything y'all want to drink, man. So y'all know what y'all own. So I think we're looking good.
Right now. He was asking a little tired car. I was like, I mean,
he had one. He had the green Lincoln, but he couldn't get his little act together. I bought him that green Lincoln Continental.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
This the background thought music.
Yeah, man. You know, we gotta do this thing right, Flip. We got some real questions for you, nigga.
Oh, damn, I said, we need some glasses.
Glasses right here. Oh, you cut right here with the ice. You get anything you want to drink?
Listen, we want to take some blood oats or something.
Hey, man, listen, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking for the incense.
The incense right there.
Oh, man.
The incense right there.
Oh, man, look, I cut my hand.
Nah, listen, you gotta do none of that. You about to put it on the table, man.
Oh, look, Andy already recording. He didn't even tell nobody. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just pushed record because I don't want to lose no footage. I want to get this thing raw. We'll get somebody cut it up real quick.
Get it raw.
Yeah. Yeah. Cups are right there.
Don't put me in the front of the camera.
Well, somebody gonna sit right there. Next time we come, I'm gonna have the real coffee table. I ordered the coffee table just to, to have a real setup.
Mm-hmm. But you got mics and everything?
Yeah, we'll turn the mics on so we can hear ourselves on the speakers over there.
Oh, okay.
But this how every jump gonna be, man. Like set up like this, real grown man style. I'm gonna bring the cigars out next time. Put the lighting in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little lounge setup, man.
I ain't never had no cigar without heard your cavity inhale.
No, it's just bring it in, pull it back out. That's it. It's all for the look. It's all for the look. It's like hookah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You know what's crazy, right? So my first time smoking hookah, I had just stopped smoking weed. I just had stopped smoking weed. I ain't smoked in a minute. But I was like, I was feeling that's what the smoke.
Yeah.
So me and my ex, we go to this one little club in DC, Pineapple.
Oh, you recording? I just want this to record. I ain't gonna put this.
Oh, I ain't incriminating myself.
Okay,
I feel like I'm in an interrogation.
I'm
real particular about what nah.
He ain't tell me the cameras.
Right. Nah. So we went to this little lounge spot. Me, her, and her family, whatever, and they got the hooping on.
Yeah.
And I ain't never had it before. It's my first time, and I'm hitting it.
Yeah.
Yo, when I say I was enemy, I'm like really hitting it.
Yeah.
And I was puffing for like 3 hours. It's like,
oh, that don't knock you out.
Bro, I was feeling nauseous. I was drinking. I had Hennessy in me. I'm like, yo, I was like, I ain't. After that, I ain't touched it again. That was my first and last time.
That stuff ain't no joke. I smoked it just to learn how to sell it.
For real?
Yeah, so I wanted to get a taste for it so I can say what the experience and all that stuff was.
Yeah.
Because I told somebody I do hookah. I told somebody I do hookah contract. I never smoked hookah in my life.
Right.
I didn't know what hookah was. When the girl was losing so much money upstairs at the water, I said, man, I do hookah.
Yeah.
You got hookah? I said, yeah, I got a hookah business. She's like, real? She said,
hey, never.
I said, yeah, we need to talk. I go home, YouTube and everything. I don't know what's going on with the hookah, man.
Yo, that's hard.
I bought everything, smoked it for the first time, started researching the difference in the flavors.
Right.
Like the hookahs is the blonde, the dark, like it's all about how long you age the tobacco. Someone and all that. I get the mixing. I made a flavor for the hotel. Man, I was in that junk, sold it on them and everything.
Wow.
Then COVID hit.
Wow.
I got all that stuff in my garage and lost the COVID hit, shut everything down. I was a week before the contract about to start. COVID hit. That joint was gonna be stupid money in that joint. I was smoking it, tried it. I got my man Neil to do a presentation and everything. He telling about the flavors, telling the flavors go good together. I wrote a whole breakdown for him with the saying and everything.
Yeah.
He went super energetic. He talking on his toes when he talk to people.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, how's your day going? He be like, he wanted to talk to me. I was like, listen, I need your help on this, man. Help me present this down at the Watergate. He came in a black little outfit, white shirt, black tie and everything, set everything up. They was like, here you go. Starting 2 weeks, something like that. And they was like, we got to shut everything out with COVID. I was like,
ooh, what done hurt.
I just spent $1,200 on all the equipment and everything. I mean, how about shopping around? I was like, dang, that hookah stuff nasty.
But ain't it like, correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't it like they got like water vapors and then they got tobacco, they got like THC hookahs, like
none of the hookahs is THC. You can put the weed in there.
That's what I'm getting at though.
Yeah, you
like,
can put whatever you want in there.
So you right, you can put, but it's like they got something that just vapor though, right? Like just smoke.
No, it's all a flavor.
But I'm saying it ain't like tobacco or THC. It's just
No, you can get some that's non-tobacco. You can get some that's tobacco, and then you can mix it whatever you want. Like they got gels you can put in there that enhance the flavor. You can put fruit in the bowl. Like you can make the bowl out of fruit. Like you can go 1,000 different ways with the hookah stuff. Like, it's crazy how many different. I mean, what you can do with the hookah stuff. It's billion dollar business. Yeah, it's crazy.
And when we was hitting,
but it's old though. You know it's old.
Nah,
it's like Egyptian time old. Like it's you seen the movie Aladdin?
Nah.
You never seen the movie Aladdin?
The cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon.
Oh, I mean, long like.
They got a hookah in the cartoon of Aladdin.
Oh, that's crazy. I ain't never.
So like they did hookah like peace pipe.
That's right. It's probably Indian.
It is. It's Afghanistan and all that.
Yeah,
they were doing it since the 1800s.
Wow.
Probably before then. To them, it's like smoking tobacco. That's how they do it. They always did it that way. That process with the water. But now it's getting to where the charcoals and all that stuff. You get the cocoa charcoals. You can do electric vapors. You can do all that stuff. So it's serious.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Yeah. I got electric pop upstairs, electric bowl upstairs. No charcoal, no nothing. They got this thing called HMDs, which is heat modification devices. Where you can turn it to bring more smoke, less smoke, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So business, man. Hookah is a big business.
I feel like it just started booming recently.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it came back out of nowhere, but it's always been around, man. Always been around.
That's crazy.
Lounge just started hitting. The next thing you know,
hundreds of years. Man. Like you look back, you like, damn, for real. Like it's crazy how long who's been around. It's crazy. It just we wouldn't get hit to it. You know, Americans always late, but now it's the best. It's in. It's anything to do.
Yeah, I thought it was like a variation of bong or something like that.
No,
it is. It's the same. It's the same mechanics as a bomb. The only difference is the bomb, you gotta have a valve to release the pressure. Right. With that one, you smoking is releasing the pressure. When you pull, that's how you get what you want. Mm-hmm. With a bomb, you just let it go and it all comes to you. The smoke builds up in the bomb.
When last time you used it?
I never used that one.
Oh, for instance,
never used that one. Yeah, never used that one.
But I'm saying, when you first was like, oh, let me smoke.
Yeah, that was
the only time you ever
smoked. 2.5 years ago.
That was the first and last time too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
I only did it to learn.
Right. Yeah. When I ain't do nothing for me. It just was a.
Oh, it give you a buzz if you got the right tobacco.
So I don't know what they had in that thing. I just was, you know what I mean? The one dude, one of her family members, he had got it. We had like a little section and all that.
Yeah.
And he had got it, so I'm hitting it or whatever. But it gave me like the Spanish because I was already drunk.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it was making me nauseous.
If you don't do it on a regular basis, that gun will shut you down the first time.
I couldn't eat after that.
You got to grow a tolerance for.
Yeah.
But it's and it also depends on what brand. So they got different brands of susha. I mean, I keep on saying susha, sisha. It's I can't think of the word. It's sisha. I can't think of the word, but that's what they call the tobacco when it's flavored. It got like 30 different brands. They got the strongest brand right now is it Habaka or something like that? I got it upstairs in the garage. They got real high-end brands, and they got real bootleg brands, and they got people that got their own brands, like Hookah John and all these people. They got their own brand of sisha. But you get the right stuff, and then depending on what blend you want to. Like I said, they got gels, they got paste you can put to enhance the taste, enhance the flavor and everything in the pot. They don't like that, man.
Yeah, that's all. Seemed like a waste to me. I went to a lounge on a date one time.
Yeah.
Jim was dumb, but just they had no taste of it.
You probably get the right mix though.
I don't know. It was just like a little charcoal thing they put in the foil, you light it up, whatever.
Yeah. But no, this all about was in that bowl though. Yeah, the charcoal, you gotta use the charcoal to smoke, period.
Sound like something else to me.
Yeah, it depends what's in the bowl. Like, if I let you smell the blend I made, you be like, yeah, I wanna try this. I call it Scandal. That's the blend I make, because you know the Scandal Hotel, for the hotels I made. Like I did a whole presentation, Slim. It was like, it smelled amazing. What I did was research what was the most popular candy the year that the Scandal happened. Guess what candy it was?
Butterscotch.
No. No. The Charleston Chew.
Marshmallow.
The Charleston Chew was a chocolate outside with a marshmallow inside with a hint of orange.
I ain't never had that.
Yeah, a Charleston Chew. It's like
old school candy.
Yeah, it's an old marshmallow candy. So the smell of the sisha matches the Charleston Chew smell. So if you come to the hotel, you all want to experience the Scandal. I was charging $135 for a 40-minute session for the Scandal flavor because it was catered to the hotel. So you buy another joint for $40, $75, or $100, but when you get I want the standard, $135. And all you need is 2 forks to fill a bowl up. And you get depending on what size bowl you got, the bowls are nice size. 2 forks that's a session. $135 for that. Everything else is just water and chocolate.
You talking about stuff look like slush, or look like when you freeze Kool-Aid.
Exactly, that's what it is. That's that's what it is. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's what it looked like. It looked like flakes of wet cornflakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they put in a different flavor. I'm gonna get it. Cause these niggas late anyway, man. Well,
X Abe's outside.
X probably is outside talking to Rich.
Whole setup going on. Make sure I see.
I'm excited. This will be cool.
Good. Yeah, cool.
What? How long he trying to just gonna do it for? Because I got dip at like 5:30, but I don't want to miss nothing.
You know, he said about an hour and a half at the latest.
Oh, all right.
He told me like 3:30. Well, since we started late, it might be like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that's cool. I ain't tripping. So I only know about like 5:30. I ain't.
Yeah, I say, yeah, I missed the question.
But I ain't want to have to like just dip out in the middle.
Right.
You know,
He's getting good.
See, like, he said that right to the coach. It didn't get good. We stuck on one question for an hour and a half. You know what I mean? It's like, alright. Keep loving. I'm trying to let me get that PS5 off of him. He play the game. He don't even play.
He don't. Levi started playing the most.
He said, nah, nobody play that thing, man. I'm trying to get it from him. He playing the game. Hey, Ty, your brother was telling me you said I can get that off.
What?
The PS5.
No. That's what happened.
Say you something, yo.
No, I ain't something that. So these the quick burn coals.
Right, that's the one that goes before, right?
Yeah. Those are cheap ones though. Those go out in like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think
and then they
that's
charge
what we
you
had.
more, charge you nothing more. These the cocoa burning coals. These are pressed coal, like from coconut.
Oh, yeah.
These don't burn for an hour.
That look different. Like those,
Yeah.
if that's the same one, they got like little holes in like
Yeah,
the tail, it burn
yeah.
fast. That's
As soon as you light that joint, if the whole thing light on fire and then it's slow burn turn to ash. And this is bad for you because when you inhale this, the taste of it makes the sushi makes this nasty. Because it's not a natural burn.
That's probably what I had.
Yeah, it's probably not a natural burn. Most stores use that for restaurants or anything like that because they don't want to pay for the high end stuff. And this what the joint look like. So this is the Charles. You smell it as soon as I open the top? Yeah. This is the Charles and Chew joint.
That's my
the one I
cocoa
made.
bear.
Yeah, this is the one I made.
Yeah, they smell like the candy too.
Yeah, that's it. I'm telling you, son. I was selling niggas on everything. This chocolate by itself. This a high end brand, but this is a blonde tobacco. So this is a light color tobacco. So it's not that strong, but you still get the flavor. And then the other ones, this right here, this is the same thing.
Deck of cards?
No. This the stuff is in it. See? This right here can get you probably 4 sessions. It fill up 4 bowls. And
that's the same shisha stuff?
Yeah, it's all the same. This just the individual packs, and this the biggest pack. This is the biggest they come. And they got one that's half this size.
You see that was the Hindi on it?
Where?
The title.
No, Alfalfa is the company.
But no, see, it look like some.
Yeah, it's Egyptian writing or Hindu, whatever they call it. Yeah, that's where all this stuff is from. It ain't nothing we got going on down here. All this stuff.
We just stealing everybody else's.
Man, we some
rich off of.
We some get-wits.
Well, we ain't getting rich off of it.
Yeah, we some definitely get-wits out here. That's all it is. But that stuff, man. So if you do these and get the right charcoal, or even don't even use charcoal, just use the electric one. You'll get nothing but the flavor. And you can put ice in there, make it smoke. You ever seen people do it when the smoke is real dense? It's because they're using cold water instead of warm water. Yeah, you can do tricks with it. Yeah, that's because they're using cold water instead of warm water. You can put ice cubes in there. You can really, if you put alcohol in there while you're doing it, man, you be like, hey, I don't need nothing else in life, man. It's a real buzz when you do the alcohol.
All business. Crazy.
That nigga was out there?
No.
He was out in the car, Rick.
Rick went to go pick his mother-in-law up.
I'm saying, but he said he had to have the car with John roll with him, I guess. I don't know.
He said, I'm walking, I see Rich come in with him. Man, if y'all don't come on. This one pick his mother-in-law from work. That's what I said. CP time. I don't want to do no CP time. I'm trying to honor y'all time and not just all.
You told me 2 o'clock white folks time. I was like, all right,
Exactly.
I'll be there on time.
These dudes got an accident and so most man, we had to go to the store, had to do that. Come on, man.
I was outside on the phone. I was like, man, the whole thing ain't start yet. I'm on the phone.
Yeah,
Talking to Mike. I'm like, yo, all right, I gotta let you go, yo. Like, I'm trying to get in.
Come on, man. I'm trying to get y'all out of here, come in, get y'all time out. I got a couple questions. Get y'all, just get the round table started and then let y'all go, man. I won't hold y'all here too long. But where y'all at, man? Come on. The door open, nigga.
I'm standing outside, waiting.
Yeah, come on, open the door.
Do we gotta do it like the work norms and all that? All right, so here are meeting norms.
No. I'm just gonna leave it fluid, man, because we already walking anyway. The camera probably been on, but like.
Yeah, it's been on. It's like 11 minutes now.
Yeah. It's already been on, so you gotta turn the mics on to get it going. But I told him about an hour. Just want to kind of get it going. Close the curtains, we get some regular lighting.
It's on a loop or something? Did that turn my phone out?
Yeah, it should be repeated.
Oh, no, that's different now. That's a different song.
Yeah, repeat the one song. Look at the next, man.
Lucky. Oh, Lucky, you're in trouble, up.
Oh, yeah, Lucky trying to get that.
Nah, man, get out of here, man. Come get this dog.
You're in trouble, up.
Yeah, right to make it excited, man. We doing that shit.
You're in trouble, up. Hold on, Lucky just did that?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what she told you not to go.
What?
Lucky busts his head open.
All right, well, take him upstairs and
He
fix
almost
it.
busts his head open on the balcony.
All right,
He
take
fell
him.
off.
What's going on,
He
bro?
fell
Hey,
off
John,
on
man.
the
John,
shit,
Reggie.
and his head bounced.
Take him upstairs, nigga, our police.
She good. She up in there. She got hungry.
Yeah, Levi, tell her go.
Shit, I don't know.
Come over.
Nah, I mean, she like, I don't know her came to the house early this morning. They just ran something to eat.
Take him upstairs and close
So
the
we
door.
done in there, man. Her going out later.
You sound check already again or no?
Yeah, but now you do the mic.
What's these pre-poured drinks?
Yeah, no, y'all make that drinks, man.
Okay.
I tell you some ice.
Let's see what
I tell you some ice, man. You good with the ice?
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what we doing down here. Okay. It's looking like a vibe, man. Sounding good. Sound checking all of that.
Close that door for me, Rich.
I said I apologize for my time and
I
integrity.
guess that mic is on
I
down
was
there.
on my way over here. And I was like, yo, take this ride with me.
I told you.
I was
What
already
I said?
He said he kidnapped him, man. Rich got him, man.
Yeah, I was already late. And then I say, Rick,
I'm like, yeah, he got you riding with it.
Rich said, I don't want to be late by myself. Let's go.
for real.
Come with me, play.
I thought Richard, so you wasn't coming from over here?
Yeah, Rich was over there. He had to go. He had to go make a move.
test. Too loud? Is it too loud?
Nah, that's good. He's good.
Did you try that song?
Yeah, I have it on. What you talking about? I just had it on the whole time.
That ain't it.
Oh, well, it was one of them songs that was on.
Sound like it this way because my back is to the.
Turn your seat then. Turn your seat. Angle your seat.
Oh, y'all should. It should have been a half moon.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Angle your seat. There
Oh,
we
no,
is.
that works.
Yeah, we good. We good.
What's this, man? What is it? No, shit.
Nobody running in the front. Who y'all running from that y'all want to be?
For real,
Man,
right?
I got warrants, man.
Huh? You got warnings?
Niggas is hiding, man.
But listen, man. The camera's already on. Let's
So-
get this ball rolling.
No.
I don't want
We're going to do 30 seconds of sound recording.
Let me get a drink in my cup.
Go ahead. What you want? Coke, soda, a drink, a real drink?
Drink hater, yeah. Let me get some BS, man. Not get that
BS?
off a little bit, so I don't be a tight ass. on
What's
camera
BS?
playing with you. Whatever that is right there.
This?
1889. Yeah.
Look, you're so feel.
Thanks, man.
So I can even open it.
I don't care. You go over there.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Nothing up here is,
This ain't nothing for coffee, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
nothing up here is off limits. I don't know what y'all.
I don't even drink. I'm bluffing. I waste some liquor. I ain't
I
gonna
know
do
y'all
that.
got your wine, so you free to drink whatever you want. I gave y'all ice, y'all gonna be good.
Take one of the essentials.
Yeah, you know, advertise for your investment. There you go.
Oh, I sold that song.
You sold the stock?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
man, I appreciate you, but I know why you did.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Tank.
That return coming soon, man, because it's looking good.
Oh,
I got spanked though. I got spanked this week because niggas don't want to work, but
Yeah,
For real?
call outs?
I got called out, people ain't showing up. I got people that ain't supposed to be on site. Like, it's gonna be rough the first 30 days. I know that.
How many supposed to be
Anyway.
on site? They got course still on the day before?
No, they just not qualified to be on that site. That's all. So
You got bottom board down here, right?
yeah, water right there. Every night.
Pineapple. Oh, I thought that was pineapple juice.
I got a coconut wood.
I'll take coconut.
I ain't gonna lie. Some pineapple and vodka.
I ain't got no pineapple juice. I got
Smooth.
I got coconut and pineapple upstairs.
Yeah, I used to do pineapple and honey.
Yeah.
Back in the day, though.
I can't
I
stand
never did
it.
pineapple. I did pineapple and tangerine. Oh, vodka, pineapple, vodka.
Yeah, boy.
It's mostly henny, but then you put a little punch of pineapple in there.
The pineapple take that bite off.
Yeah.
Make it easier to drink.
Yeah.
I never did it with Henny though. I did it with, because Henny a dark liquor, ain't it?
Yeah.
So that did it with the white
This
liquor.
is disgusting.
The
It's
tangerine.
dark. I don't like Crown. I don't like
It
Henny.
was pineapple and tangerine.
You want some good pineapple? Go to like Jamaican restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they got this pineapple ginger. It'll cut anything in half. Anything.
Mm.
Whatever it is you're drinking,
Yeah.
knock it right off. You won't even know you're drinking.
That's what's up.
Pineapple
Yeah.
ginger juice. Yeah, it got a little bit of lemon in it. You boil it.
Let me turn my ring off real quick.
Some other one now.
Make sure that's
Yeah, it's pineapple and honey, and now it's pineapple and ice cubes.
There you go. Take the bite off of everything.
Yeah.
Like that.
Long night, you just crack open that pineapple and nothing else.
Yeah.
Sit down and
Open your
drink.
pores up.
It does. It's actually super healthy.
Yeah, it is.
They're not the concentrate, not the
Yeah.
man-made crack.
Yeah.
Put the kids on my damn gang.
You need the on air sign. I gotta come on. Hey, coming over here empty handed. I gotta get you an on air.
On that side.
On air. So
Listen, we
I ain't gonna
gonna,
lie, that
but
yo.
eventually we're gonna be facing that way. See everything that, see the gold jump, I'm gonna paint the rest of everything else black, like that gold sign, like that gold triangle.
you've been
sign.
working.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna have 2 or 3 different cameras that we
Yeah.
can shoot pool. Are we talking?
Yeah, moving around.
We'll have a
with
smoke
the
machine,
lapel
create
mics
that
and all that.
atmosphere.
Yeah, I want the lapel mics. Want the view to be, you know,
We got
like
cheerleaders
really
lined
happy.
up.
For real, right?
Nah, he's sizing it. We ain't doing all that. We're gonna do it to when we moving around and it's a real like a lamp.
Yeah.
It's the better
You get the
one.
cameras. You get
Supposed
the
to be
camera on.
rotating, though.
Yeah.
Supposed to be
They
rotating.
supposed to be going to different houses.
So the next one,
Yeah. But we want the vibe.
Hey,
We
nah,
want-
look, that'd be up. I ain't gonna lie, I do that.
Yeah.
I do that. Nah,
the
that'd be
Godfather, are we talking?
hard. Yeah, nah, I do that though. I'm almost
Like
done.
face the opposite way though.
Yeah.
Hey, Godfather in the
Turn the shit
background.
around.
No, we want Godfather on the screen. You can still
Yeah,
do
but we
it,
gotta
it'll
fix-
be, it won't be the center of the screen. It'll be so like we
Yeah,
sit
and
here
straight
looking at the screen, yeah, and the camera's this way, it sees us and it
Yeah.
sees the screen. I just want them to see that we're watching Godfather.
That's hilarious.
I'm almost done the other side too. I just painted and everything.
I ain't even been over there, man.
Yeah.
You don't hang out with us, so I ain't
Yeah. It gotta be that same scenery playing over and over again. You are in this world. What was I saying?
I don't watch that movie like 1,000
Pull Slim
times.
on the ground. It came back. What was I saying?
You seen it, right?
I ain't
Godfather?
never seen it.
Yeah.
This is you never seen it?
Before my
Yeah,
time.
man.
Yeah, I
Hey,
never
look.
remember saying Godfather.
I'm a
I've
young
seen it,
black
but I
guy.
never don't remember it. I don't remember no scene.
What's going on here? Y'all seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't remember it at all.
Godfather.
Before
Yeah,
my time.
I remember Carlito's Way. I remember all other stuff.
Carlito's Way. That's my good.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to
What's
miss
my
that
other
same
one?
conversation.
Yeah,
Godfather.
Scarface. I know
You guys,
Scarface.
Same
all right, that's
What's the
that's
one
our
with
second foul.
Ray Liotta by itself?
One more foul and I'll kick it all
Ray
y'all.
Liotta by itself. It's not Godfather. No, Casino was Al Pacino, Danny DeVito on it. Ray Liotta by itself.
I'm
This
talking
was
about
the girl.
Goodfellas.
Yeah, I seen Goodfellas. Yeah, but I don't remember Godfather at all.
See, if you said you didn't remember Godfather 3, you all right. No, nobody cares about
Huh?
the
Is it
third.
1, 2, or 3?
I don't remember none of them. I seen all of them. Don't remember no like
Put it
no
on, you
real
don't remember
scene.
it. You're like, oh, this.
Yeah, when I watch it, it all start coming back. But I don't like right off hand.
Anyway, so,
Yeah. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it.
But you don't, we should have saved that. We should have used that in the footage.
It's recorded. I've been recording for 20 minutes already.
So when you chop it, keep that in there, man.
Yeah. I put all that
You said
in.
you never saw it.
So hold on, you doing your own editing. You told me we need an editor and all of that.
No, what I'm doing, I'm just letting it go, and I'm gonna sit with somebody and say, listen, I want everything to be right. Like, I can edit it and chop it myself, but that ain't what I do. So I want somebody to really like make it an event, you know what I'm saying? Like really put that joint together. But I want all the footage I can get. I want all the downtime,
B-roll.
like some real conversation he can use and do what he want with it. I got that I can do it, but I think he's gonna smack me. So I don't know if I'm using. I want like a child that's learning the game and know what he's doing.
I got supposed to be on that too.
Yeah. But I don't know. I already, we got a month though, so we good.
Okay.
We got a month to put it together and then a month to shoot the next. That's why I ain't rushing to do nothing. So this is the plan. Once we do this and kind of get a feel for everybody, I want to talk to each one of y'all one-on-one upstairs and do like a real, how did you become who you are? Like from who
True
you,
confessions.
yeah,
Like,
something like that. Yeah, really get in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That mic over there is hot. It's a lot.
yeah, that's how. Like, how did
started with Crown Vic? Because that was set it off with the one-on-one.
Yeah, I had Crown before. I had like 5 of them.
It'd be Crown Vic confessions.
Nah. I don't want to do no collar. I want to sit down with a drink and like really be on some grown man stuff. Like get your cocktail, get your setup, get you a whole little atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, that pool game, man.
Huh?
That pool table coming to class, man.
Yeah, but I want to, like, this part, yeah, but when we go to that part, it's a tutorial for somebody to become you. So I don't really want to have no distraction. I want you really talking through how you became you. Like, when you were 17, what decision you made to get to where you at now? So when the dude was 17 and he lost in the sauce, know what he do?
Yeah.
He like, man, I watched the podcast the other day. Simpson, he was 17, he started went to plumbing school. And now he's 26, he getting it. Shit, I'm about to do that.
How about to do it right now?
He the youngest in the clique, and he, you know what I'm saying? He at the table, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He came in early and told him time, though.
Hey, what about that?
he's the youngest at the table already.
His business is actually a sponsor for this podcast.
Hey,
Listen, I'm gonna put him out on the wall, so I'm gonna green screen him on the
You
wall.
gonna advertise his company. She tripping, man.
So listen, that's another thing. Next time we come down, I want everybody to have whatever they're doing on their shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we do the one-on-ones, when we do the one-on-ones, you advertise as we talk about it. I wanted to do it here, but this ain't intimate enough. Like, nobody can't really see it. When we do the one-on-ones, the camera be right on you.
That's true, man. You can't really.
You start covering these up and all that. No free.
Yeah, we gotta get to that point. Yeah. All right, but let's get started. I want so the reason to do this, like I say, is the concept is to show anybody who see this what the everyday man look like. Like, it's 1,000 rappers, there's 1,000 people on Instagram. All that stuff is fake. Nobody on Instagram is really living like they're living. All that stuff is people pretending they are who they are. But an everyday dude working, taking care of their family, successful, living in Tawny Town, living in Odenton. How did you become that guy? And Glen Burnie, you know what I'm saying? So how did you become that guy in the midst of all this confusion going on? How was you able to make it to 30? How would you ever make it to 26? How would you ever make it to this age where you living life and you take care of your business? How you take care of your family? You ain't in jail, you ain't locked up, you ain't strung out. Like, that's a real achievement. People don't look at it that way, but that's a real achievement coming from, I can almost say, everybody back around the table. Not the same, but it's similar enough to where you being here is a plus. So how can another guy be you and miss all the bumps in the road that we went through? How can they catch it before they 20 is gone, before they just find their life in their 30s? How can they follow us and listen to the podcast and become us before they gotta fail? How can they learn from us before they make mistakes? Yeah, get here faster.
Yeah.
So
That's what it is.
if you want, we can just go around the circle, do a small introduction of who you are, where you from, a little bit of yourself, and then we'll move on to the next question. Anybody?
So we got it further away.
But we'll start in the order. Like, go ahead.
So shoot, man. My name is Xavier. Most everybody who know me call me X, man. I'm 37 years old. I'm originally from New York, but I've been down in Maryland for like the last, how long have I been down here? I've been down for like the last 8 or 9 years. Last 9 years. So yeah, this is my second home, man. I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
John, 35, just turned 35 in September. Currently residing in Glen Burnie, but from Washington, D.C. or Prince George's County, everywhere in that whole DMV area. Currently doing a bit of everything, real estate, run a vending machine business, teacher, tutor, like I do it all, man. Don't stop no time soon.
All right. Taiwan Knight, run a security business, t-shirt company, and a brain full of ideas that I need to get out. Like 24/7 hustler, finally doing it legal and legit, loving every bit of it. 41 years old, and thank God every day I made it to this age.
Yeah, I'm Kenny Crowder, biggest kingpin.
Dressed like one. You look the pop, man.
Only operate my own plumbing company. I mean, got out of the mud, just keep grinding. Ain't do too much to it.
You might want to say it again. I don't think you heard that mic. Yeah, they both on. Yeah.
We don't need that. We can kill that one.
Alright, let's say it again, man. I think that second half might do it all.
Oh, all right, but nah. Kenny Crowder came from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm owning and operating my own plumbing company, and yeah, pretty much that's it.
Rich Price. I design training products for the government. I'm a DJ, photographer, a video booth operator. I got a book out. I'm a vet, and I'm still trying. I'm trying to be a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Once I cracked that code, felt the exam today. Whatever the day's date is, mark that date. 30 days from now, I'm gonna be a real estate agent.
Where's your book at? What can
You
they
don't
get
need
your
to take
book
that
at?
long. You can go right back.
Nah, I mean,
You gotta restart it.
yeah. I might go in 2 weeks. You right? No, it's facts. You right?
Nah, go
Tomorrow,
As soon as they
like, fresh.
reschedule.
Look, I went the next day. I was like, nah, I'm on that.
Yeah,
So where's your book at?
That's
How
how
can
I
they
was,
get your
man.
book? What platforms can they get your book from?
Oh, this ain't that venue, man.
It ain't that venue. You don't want that?
Save that.
Alright.
Let's put this save that.
Okay, because I didn't even know you had a book. You kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I think they didn't know that you were.
Yeah,
he's superstar,
Yeah,
You can help me get my joint out.
Yeah. Alright, so listen, I'm gonna run through a couple questions and just be as candid and honest as possible. Leave enough time for the next man to go.
I'm gonna turn my phone down. I think everybody else probably didn't do the same.
Yeah. We turned the phone down already, man. We did that already. Yeah.
It's late.
Alright. So my first question to all you guys, take your time. Whoever want to go first. No, we all got time to go. Who are you as a man?
What?
Who are you as a man? Who are you?
That's a heavy question.
Starting
How
off.
much time we got?
Yeah. You got about 3 minutes. Make it fair for everybody. Who are you as a man? If you need 5, take 5. It all makes sense. Who are you?
I'll take this first.
Don't all go at one
Only
time.
got 3 minutes.
Nah, you go a little longer than that. Go whatever long take you to explain who you are. Explain.
I'm gonna give my elevator pitch on who I am as a man. I am a collection of my mistakes, my tryouts, my explorations, and my guesses. That's what I am right now. I'm a complete collection of all of that. And I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not a person who just sits still and wait for something to come. I just try to figure it out. If it didn't work, oh well. And if it worked, here we are. That's who I am.
All right. Who's next?
Yeah. Cool. All right, man. Well, look, man. I'm right now at this particular point in time, man. I am a man on a mission, right? Like I'm a man on a mission, and I say that because at 37, like I tried my hand at a lot of things, and I realized that a lot of things that we do don't make me feel. A lot of things that I've done don't make me feel attached to my purpose. Like what is my sole reason that I'm here on earth, and what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And so right now I find myself trying to find exactly what that is. And so when you ask the question, what kind of man I am right now, I would say a man that's seeking out his purpose.
I like that. But I like what both y'all put together. I'm a man of all my mistakes and my decisions. But when I think about it, I feel like for me personally, I'm a family man, right? So what I mean by like that is like my family drives me. So like whenever I want to go further in life or progress, it's like I always think about my family. I know where I want to get them. I know what kind of life I want to give my kids. So that really, when I had my first daughter, that really put that battery in my back, that really get things going. I mean, I was already on my game for real, but at the same time, when I think about my kids, my daughter, my wife, I know they want this, they want that. My family really that driving factor for me. So I think I just say I'm a family man.
I don't know how you got that at 26, man.
Yeah.
I'm only here to figure out how you got there.
But for you to be able to put it into words, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was doing some of it at 26, but I didn't know what I was doing. It was just happening.
I
I don't know what's happening, but life is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. Not to take it from nobody, but I remember my daughter was first born, or not when she was born, but she was young. She was like 1. I remember I'm at service and I'm holding her to me and my daughter, and I'm crying because I'm like, I had this love for her, bro. I'm just like, yo, I can't see my daughter in a bad situation.
Yeah.
I gotta be there. Like even now, like when I try to make it to every kind of event that I can. I mean, I got work here and there. But I come in dirty. I'm at every dance practice. I'm there. Like, so it's just like when I had it, bro, it just something just clicked for me. I just like, man, I gotta get it.
That's a blessing, man. They don't click.
No.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth. The reason I got some more questions that's gonna bring it to a whole nother level. We're gonna keep it going though. Let me go next and you go last. For me, if I'm being 100% honest, which I'm learning how to do more than ever in my older age, I'm completely lost as a man. So the more I see myself, the more I drive to do more, the more I realize I really don't know who I am yet. At 41, I'm chasing so much achievement that all my inner being is telling me, if you conquer that, you're better. If you conquer this, you're on the next level. So the more I chase stuff, the more I finish stuff, the more I'm like, that wasn't it. That's not, it's still a void. So I done moved out to the suburbs. That ain't enough for me. I got my family, I got my wife, I got my kids. That ain't enough for me. I got a business going. That ain't enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know who I am at 41. I'm still trying to find myself, which is the craziest thing in the world at 41, because I can pour into somebody else and give them the life to live, but I don't really know who I am yet. And it's sad, but I was so much of a different dude in so many stages of my life that at 41, now all the Leroy, like I got different names for stages of my life. So I'm just meeting Taiwan. Like, Taiwan is new. Like, that's a real thing. People who know me from a different age only know me as Leroy. So I don't even know who Taiwan is yet because I'm just being introduced to him because he's never been around. So I'm lost at 41. I don't really know who I am as a man yet.
I think that's pretty good. I think that's really good. And I don't think you should apologize for it either, because I think it echoes a little bit of the sentiment that I was trying to share. Just a little bit more elaborate, right? Like, because for me, right, like I realized that, like, I want to do all of this stuff, like real estate. I want to have the real estate. I got a business. I got an invention out. All of this stuff, and I realized the reason why I don't feel purpose is because it's not who I am, right? Like, if I wash cars, I'm not the car washer.
Exactly.
Right? Like, if I cut hair, I'm not a barber. It's not who I am. It's what I do. And so when you say that, it makes me think of the different things you get caught up in. Like, because I own a house, I'm not a homeowner. It's not who I am. Right? Like, you just happen to own a piece of property. You're not. It's not who you are, right? Like, when I meet you, like, hey, I'm a homeowner. Nah, that's not who you are. Who are you really? So yeah, man, I think that's good.
I honestly can't answer that question.
Did you just nonchalantly say you got an invention on?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, all right,
We're supposed to move past that?
This is opening the table right here.
But you see, right? Like, the purpose
say,
part of it is like, all right, cool. It's something that I did. It don't make me who I am. And I guess, you know what I mean? As you get a little bit more older, you're looking for, like, what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, look
Not
for
only-
fulfillment.
Don't downplay your accolades, though.
Not
You
really.
don't high five
Yeah.
yourself,
That's
nobody
right.
else is.
Yes.
And I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah.
I like it. That's freaking dope.
But it's crazy though, right? Cause like when I hear you say that, right, it's like when you as time goes on, and it's like, all right, what you supposed to be doing, and like, right? But like I feel like you'll never answer that, right? Like, no matter how much you get, like even what you saying, like it's never gonna be enough. Like I moved out here like a year and a half ago. I'm already like, the house was too small.
You know
what I mean? Like it's just never, you never gonna feel like it's enough. But that's that hustle mentality, right?
Yeah,
Just keep shopping.
That's why I said my answer is I'm ever evolving, because even at 9 I felt like I had to be a bigger man than a 9-year-old child. Like, it was pop step out, you know what I'm saying, folks going to jail. Like, all right, what do I need to do right now to succeed at this age? In every stage of my life, I had to find what it was I needed to do in order to be successful in that stage of my life. So even though I didn't have different names at the time, it was always something different. Younger, it was overcoming the battles of single motherhood, things like that. Getting to that, I don't want to say middle age, but like young adult, it was, all right, how do I maneuver so that I'm not like my friends that's around me? I'm doing better than like I grew up with. How do I overcome becoming somebody I don't have a representation for? Like, how do I be somebody that I've never seen before? Like, it was hard. It was also easy at the same time, because having an apartment at like 2021, that was brand new. Like, nobody was doing that when I came from. Like, that's easy. But thinking that now, that's nothing. Like, an apartment, like, come on, man. Like, I should have been owning, investing and stuff like that at that age. But I didn't have that representation. It was like, I don't know what's out there. I gotta go find something different. So then now it's being a family man, seeing what's out there to build up so that my children are never in that position. Like, their bottom should be owning 2-3 homes, not finding an apartment for $800. Something like that. But like I said, ever evolving, like trying to become a better version than I was before. So That's it.
Alright,
That
alright.
involvement is
Yeah,
good.
so
man.
that's our view of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
That's how we view ourselves. Now the next question is, if your wife's significant other had to sell you to somebody, what is your attributes? What is she pitching for you to be broke? Like, what is she saying? Why are you worth being broke? Why are you worth?
You said our wife?
Yeah, your wife.
Hold on, take that from the top again.
Yeah, so we just explain how we see ourselves, man.
Yeah.
How we lost and how we trying to get to a step that we don't know yet. We all are married and all that. We all married.
Getting close. Getting close.
Getting close. We in relationships, you know what I'm saying? But so if your wife had to sell you to somebody, what is she saying about you? Like what is your selling points? If you left the room and she had to sell you to somebody, what is she saying?
Is she in a good mood or a bad mood?
Yeah,
it depends on
It
the
shouldn't
mood.
matter though.
It depends on the mood.
It shouldn't
But
matter.
wait, what you're asking us might be, I don't know how to.
So what
you're
in other
asking
words,
us
what
how
I'm
does
saying
our
is,
wife see us?
no, what I'm asking is how you believe she see you.
Right. No, I get that.
Because you don't know how she see you. But what do you think? What do you feel like if she had to sell me to somebody? I know she's saying this. I know she's saying that. I know she's saying
And to put a little bit of perspective on it, how long you been married?
Coming up on 10 years.
How long you been married?
3.
Okay, this is gonna have a great answer.
Yeah, we've been together for 17 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the time frame is 17 years.
And how long married?
Married is 10.
Okay. And
No,
what's
marriage is 13. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Been married for 13 years, together for 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been married for 13.
Just keep in mind those variables, and I don't want to make everything too difficult, but it depends on who she's telling it to as well. I mean, there's different audiences.
Listen, I'm allowing you to pick whoever you want to sell yourself to in the position of your wife.
I bet.
I think the best example, not the best example, the best scenario is how she sells you to her mom. What she's telling her mom about you.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So
if that's what you want to go off, go ahead. Well, me, that wouldn't work on my situation. It
Why
might be
wouldn't
to her dad. Because she don't care enough about her mom's opinion to even sell it to her. That's her dad.
See, like, my mother-in-law, she see everything.
Let your audience be your mom.
Yeah, go ahead. You spend it however you want to spend it.
So I feel like, for me, right? I hate trying to teach my own home. I'm not, not bragging or boasting. But I do feel like
this from her perspective, man.
This from her perspective.
Feel like,
like me and my wife, you know, I mean, we had some bumps and bruises in our relationship, but at the same time, I think we in a real good spot right now, right?
Yeah.
So like, she, no doubt in her mind, understand everything that I do for her, right? Like, and just to name some things, like to put in perspective, my wife, she'll stay at home, whatever. She don't work.
Now, listen, before that go past your head, he's 26 with a wife that's a stay-at-home mom.
27.
27, I'm sorry. 27.
But yeah, so when she asked me, she told me we was living together before we bought our house. It's like 24, and
You bought a house at 24.
I closed it. Yeah, I was 25.
Keep it going.
So she had we was staying at this little apartment spot, nice little apartment joint or whatever, and she had a little part-time job. She only I let her keep all her money or whatever, but we had my first daughter, and she wanted to try for a second.
I don't want to keep interrupting you, but stay-at-home mom, 24, closing the house. She worked a job and she didn't get no money to the household. Keep it going. Keep it going.
So
keep it going.
so like so
keep it going.
yeah, you know what I mean? So she came to me and was like, yeah, I want to try for another child. So I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, but my first daughter, she was in college, she was in house, and she was just like, yeah, I didn't really get a chance to really enjoy that baby. So the next one I want to stay at home and enjoy. I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know what I mean, she stayed at home, and you know what I mean, had my daughter. I took one of my cars, sold my car, bought her a nice car, bought her a Jeep or whatever. You know what I mean? Then we started looking for a house, whatever. Then I bought another car, and you know, she wanted a bag, I buy this, take on trips, this and the third. Not only that, I know what I do as a man, right? So like, I know on top of me paying all the bills, on top of me buying the car, on top of me, you know, taking her on trips, buying her gifts, I still come home and help with the kids. Like, I get out of work 8, 9 o'clock sometimes. I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna give them a bath, I'm gonna feed them. You good? You need something right now? She's pregnant, so she can go and do a bath. You know, she's getting nauseous a lot. Whatever. So like, yeah.
He dropping bombs now.
But but like, so like, you know what I mean? And and now we're in a good spot. I know she see it. She can feel that love I give her, and I feel that reciprocated, right? So like, you know what I mean? I get off work, I'm tired or whatever. But you good? How you feeling? Oh, you need this, you need this. All right, I got the kids. Go ahead, go lay down. I'll cook. I'll make, you know, wash them up. You know, I get up in the morning, my daughter had lunch for school, go to work. If I get out work early, I pick my daughter up, let her in the house. Like I clean, I do laundry, I cook, I do whatever needs to be done in the house. Is what I'm saying. Like ain't like it's a gender role type dynamic with us.
Yeah.
Whatever needs to happen happens. And the way I explained it to her a while ago was like, everything I do is for you. Like the kids gonna be good regardless, right? So like what I mean is when I cook dinner or whatever, when I make the kids dinner, I give them a bath. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm giving them a bath, but I'm doing that to make sure you okay. Like you upset. So I'm
just learned a lot in his young life. Man.
So I'm like, hey, I'm doing that for you. That's not the kids gonna be good regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm going to get they gonna get what they need from me or you.
Yeah.
But with everything that I do, I'm doing that for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like she's like my number one priority, even before my kids. My kids can be taken care of, but as long as she good, we good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't want to follow that.
What to say?
I mean, you know the Lord?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna call on the other side of the spectrum. As being in a young relationship is different for me because I feel like I'm still in that position where I haven't completely opened up. So I'm more so focused on
How long
making
you
sure
been?
3 years.
Okay.
Going on 3.
All right.
I'm still focused on making sure the future is where it need to be. And the present is I'm not always present in the present.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Right. That makes sense. To me, it's like, all right, as long as we can get to where we need to get to, the rest will fall in line.
All right, and I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to interrupt you.
I know.
How can you focus on the future if you don't have the present taken care of?
Because my present was at some point a future. So everything I do or where I'm at now is a result of what I planned for in the past.
Got it. So you were building your foundation?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's well right now I feel like the foundation is beyond the building process. Now it's just like adding on to it, like getting levels to it, getting the extra, penthouse and all that stuff. But it's where I get lost is making sure that I understand that she understands the vision. And I don't always do that. It's like, well, whether you see it or not, I'm gonna do it. And I don't know if that's the best way or not. Like I just know it needs to be done. So it's not always to answer the question how she would see me. Unless she was just being generous and pulling straws out of her hat, I don't even know if she could regurgitate that in the way that I would see myself.
Got it.
So it could be she could know me better than I think I know, or I think she knows me.
Okay.
We'll see.
Who next? I'll go next.
Yeah,
So
let's say I'm gonna go the opposite spectrum.
So for me, if my wife had to sell me to somebody, it would be time frame wise. So at this present moment, she can sell me as a provider, a protector, and someone by any means it's gonna make it happen. I'm gonna figure it out. And so the best thing is, if you want him as a man, he's not gonna be home. He's not gonna be in touch with your feelings. He's not gonna care about your feelings, but you want one for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want? You want that emotionally intelligent guy who's there for you, holding your hand, kissing you and hugging you, or you want the guy that's gonna make sure nothing's gonna happen to you, nothing's gonna happen to the kids, and you straight.
Yeah.
I don't have an in-between in my household because my goal is to focus so much onto making sure we're good for the long haul, for the future, that my present, I'm doing a bare minimum to make sure she stays around to reap the glory at the end of the road. But I think if I continue to move this way and I don't reach my goal fast enough, it might not be end of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be completely honest. Because if I'm not attentive to what's going on in the house at the present moment, which I'm not, because I'm not worrying about today, when 10 years from now, we're going to be amazing. We're going to take over the world. I just need you to hold tight while we run over this rocky road until we get there. Then you can sit up and put your feet up. But right now, you can't put your feet up because I'm 10 toes in, and I don't really have no desire to make you smile and make you happy right now. I'm trying to fix your future. I'm not worried about your present right now. And so she can sell me to where 10 years this will be the best thing ever. But right now, this nigga ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the real. That's how I would say she would picture me.
All right, cool. Let me take a swing at it, right? So, interesting you say the timepiece, right? Like, because marriage goes through different seasons, right? Like, if you were to if you ask me this question in my first 3 years of marriage, baby, she's for sale. This nigga not for sale. Can I say nigga?
Yeah, you can say that.
No, for sale,
Yeah,
right?
we good.
But then you get somewhere along like year 5 or year 6, I think it is, and this nigga can go.
Yeah, give it away for free.
For free, for real. Look, ain't no water, I don't want nothing in return. Look, I don't need the receipt, he good. Look where it's at. Right? And so you get to a place where after that, we hit a peak.
Mm-hmm.
And so things got a lot better where it was again, all right, now he's not for sale.
Yeah.
And so for me, I think that when you ask a question like that, if my wife could sell me, what would she sell me for, or what would she sell me on? I think I think one of the things you take into consideration, right, is that we always doing what we're doing, right? Like you said, you're doing what you're doing, you're doing what you're doing, you're doing what you're doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's up to how they perceive it, right?
Yeah.
Like you heard of the love languages and stuff like that, so I could be doing all these things, setting the foundation and all of that for a future time, and it's about how she receive it right now.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm kind of more of like a live in a moment kind of a person, and so I think in doing that, I'm always focused on like what's going on now. Like like we may not even make it to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Granted, 5 or 10 years down the line, and so I'm
Yeah.
always trying to stay in the moment. And I think if she would sell me right now, I think she would definitely a hell of a father. All those extracurricular things around the house that I do, and I said that the part that I said just before this is because it's how they interpret that, right?
Yeah.
Like dinner, homework, baths, teeth brush, pray, all of that stuff, and I'm doing this for you. Yeah. Like I'm doing this for you, but she also has to receive it like that. Yeah. And she has to interpret it as such too. Yeah. And so just now I think her selling point would be definitely a great father, definitely a hard worker. And I built back up the trust, built back up the integrity in our marriage even after I'm the one that caused it to fail. Yeah. So I think now, I think right now she has a lot of good things to say. But two, being on one accord and being married, I think she has a glimpse into my vulnerability. So she knows right now that I'm trying to find purpose. Mm-hmm. Like, what is my purpose? It's bigger to me than just, occupational money and stuff like that. I'm actually trying to find my purpose. Like, what am I here to do? Yeah. And so I think she's in tune with that too. So I think that's one of the things she'll sell on at this particular moment.
That's dope right there.
Can I jump in on that just to piggyback on both of y'all? Like, it's certain things that, to me, I feel like it's part of the norm, like cleaning, cooking, doing stuff for the children. I don't necessarily do it for her. Like that's my job. Like that's not. Yeah. So, but like you said, she could perceive it as, oh, he's doing so well. Like he takes care of the house, takes care of the kids. But to me, it's like, oh no, that's what I'm supposed to.
Yeah. I can tell you this. My wife was a stay-at-home mom for a year, and I did the same thing you did, and she cared nothing about it. It's like, what do you don't get no housewife for doing that. Like those your kids, this your house. You're supposed to do that.
But it's crazy though because like I feel like that happens a lot. Like I tell my wife we used to argue. I'm like, yo, I feel like you don't appreciate it. Yeah. But at the same time, like I understand. I'm supposed to be doing this. Yeah. I'm not trying to get no.
But that's a place of maturity. Right. And so we're gonna let you go, Rich. But I think we do need to unpack this. Yeah. There is for me, there was no example. Like there was no example. And I'm 37, you're 27, right? So there's a 10-year gap. And when I was 27, there was no example. There was I ain't know nobody who was doing. Yeah. What was I doing? Okay, all right, I was doing it for. But you know what I'm saying? There was no examples. Like there wasn't even neighborly examples. Like when I had my son when I was 21, and I was afraid to push the stroller down the street because there wasn't dudes handling their business in a fatherly role. Yeah. And so fast forward some years, I end up in marriage, and now I don't have a clue of what it even looks like to be married, right? And I'm married at the young age of 24, right? With no examples of what it looks like to be married. And honestly, 24, you're still a kid. You don't even know yourself. You don't, right? And like you said, the part at 21 where it's like, man, I should be owning these houses and I should, $800 rent should be nothing. No, it really should be. It's an accomplishment because at 21, you're still young. Yeah. Right? There's no commitment at 21, right? And so at 24, for me to be let's just fast forward a couple years. Let's say I'm 27, 28, 29, 30, and now I'm married. I'm married full time. Like this is we live together. Everything. This is real life is happening at 30. Like real life is happening at 30 with no examples of a dude who nobody didn't cook for me. Who cooked? Who cleaned? Nigga, you clean. Right? Like being raised from a different generation. And so to do it for our wives now, it becomes like. That's what you do. Right. Like, that's what a man's supposed to do. So we so far behind the 8 ball that the baseline becomes like an accomplishment. It's like, yo, I'm babying these kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
okay,
See, like,
those
I
are your
was-
kids.
That's
Like,
what I was gonna say though.
No, go ahead.
Like the thing is, for me, is like I was saying, I didn't want to get no, but I didn't feel like I deserve no brownie points, right?
Right.
But at the same time, it was like from I know from my perspective, right? When I look at my wife and I see what she do for me, I be pray. Like, I love my wife, man. She, if I'm tired, you want to go shower, I'll make a plate for you. You want, sit down, you good, relax. I appreciate you, like, right? That's all I know. Like at the same time, you gotta cook dinner for the family, clean up, clean house, clean whatever. You doing that for the family, but at the same time, you still doing that for me to make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm showing you that appreciation. So now, I buy you some flowers, surprise you, whatever. Just say, hey, I love you, I appreciate you.
Listen, man.
So
you are not the norm. I'm telling you that right now. In this group of right here, you on a maturity level. You on a different level as far as how you contribute to your household, how you contribute to your wife. 40. I'm telling you, I'm not doing that. At 41, 13 years married, 17 years together. My mental capacity for how I'm loving my wife is not on your level. And I've been married I've been together for 17 years. But my thought process on the steps it takes to get to that point, I know what's needed. But I can't bring myself to that because I'm not in touch with myself to the point where I view it the way you do. So,
but that's why I would get upset. You know what I'm saying? Like when I feel like I give you so much praise. So like I said, like that's what we're supposed to do. That's men. We supposed to handle our business. Whatever you have in the house, we gotta do that. No questions asked. Well, you still want to get something
right.
But listen, even that, all men don't feel that way.
Let me pull back a little bit. I don't want to, and that's not what I don't want. But let's not turn the conversation to venting about our wives. I feel like we're touching on it though. That's just why we touching on it. And I see your point. I wanted to interject and just ask: have you ever felt upset when they gave you praise? Have you, when they say like you come home from a long day at work or something, when you got a new contract, and you come home, she's like, "Oh, you closed the contract? Watch out, baby, that's a good job." Did that ever make you feel upset?
No.
So why would the opposite? You know what I mean? So that's at the same time she gave you praise for doing what you normally supposed to do, and it made you feel good, right? You didn't need the praise though.
No.
But it still made you feel good. Right.
You
didn't need it. You never need praise. We men. But we never
some days looking for it.
We never need it. We're men.
No, that's not true.
No, all right, so let me say this. Some of our love languages don't rock on that level.
They don't. But you know what I think it is too? Is the comparison factor, right? Like they say comparison is the thief of joy. Like comparison, for me to literally compare myself to anything that you got going on, literally steals my joy. Basic example.
Social media.
I got on a blue jean jacket. He has on a charcoal gray kind of shirt, right? And if I'm like, damn man, I should have wore a collar. I immediately take the focus off of you cool in your jean jacket, bro. Your jean jacket. Like enjoy your jean
I'm not
jacket.
bringing
Hold on, let me see. Look, but I think our thing is that there's these social norms. Like we each all have a measuring stick, right? You have your measuring stick of what a man's supposed to be, and you're focused on this future life because you have a measuring stick, or you saw something that said, I need to make sure this is satisfied by the
my childhood has conditioned the way I think.
You got 100 dudes you could probably call right now and be like, yo, what you doing? And they ain't doing nothing that what you're doing. Right. And so because you doing what becomes the social norm in your relationship, it be none of these niggas ain't doing this. And so now I'm comparing myself to the people that ain't doing it, but this is my baseline. Like my baseline is not predicated on what other people are doing, right? And so I think for a lot of us as men and as married dudes, we want the praise because we ain't seen nobody do it, and we know it ain't dudes doing it, but it becomes the social norm where it's like, I never cooked before. I never cooked. I used to call my sister and be like, yo, how you know when a hot dog is done? Yo, when you see the water boiling, it's done. Right? And so for now, me to spread out a spread, like, yo.
That's major to you.
But it's like, dude, you have an entire family. The expectation is that you provide for your family, and it's not necessarily what you provide. It's that you provide for your family, whatever it is. We are called to serve our family, right? So it's like, yo, you want praise for doing what you're supposed to do? Yeah, because I never see nobody else do it. Right. And so,
but this is the feeding factor, real quick. So if what I do for my wife is the norm in my household, another female is looking at me like, you do what?
Yeah,
that's
You know what I'm saying?
that's
You
the
like,
that's what
you
kills
do
me.
all of that?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So when all that's done on the outside, they looking at you
can't
like,
praise some other women.
they're
Right,
like,
yeah.
what
I want that for
you
my wife.
You
Yeah.
are amazing. And your wife looking at you like, boy, well, I'm not high-fiving you.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong.
Because it was cool
So-
the first week when you
Exactly.
Right.
What they get on a regular basis become the norm. So
Yeah.
now it's not spectacular
But-
no more.
but
You don't
evolving.
get
Like
the
you said,
high five for
evolving.
it no more.
The evolving point, like, right? Like, I realized, like, when I started cooking for my wife, it became like, and my wife was a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
not-
go to work.
exactly.
Anyone come home and cook.
This is
Exactly.
standard now.
It made me, it startled my ability to evolve. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I gotta be careful what I learn
Yeah.
here because it'll become my norm.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I
And the
never go near the
expectations
girls' hair.
change.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I never go near the girls' hair. I'm like, yo, I ain't learning how to do hair.
Yeah, because
I
now
got
that's your
3
job.
daughters, right? Like, I got
Yeah.
4 daughters. I'm like, yo, I ain't going near hair because if I become
Yeah.
the dude that do hair, it's gonna be cool the first week.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. And the truth
Exactly.
of the matter is, I am. Right? Like,
Yeah.
fill the void, fill in. And I think that's what we're supposed to be doing in marriage too. We're supposed to be complimenting each other. And so we want to hear about it. Right?
Yeah.
I want to hear about it. Like,
Yeah.
even if I've been cooking for 10 years, I still want to hear, yo, this food was bomb.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
A little thing
That's
going
all
on,
it is.
but
But I don't like gifts. I don't want you to buy me. Just tell me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We appreciate it. That's
But
it.
that
That's all I
comes
like.
back to, and that might be a separate conversation, back to the love languages.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people
Yeah.
really like
Words
that,
of
some people
affirmation.
don't.
Yeah.
But no one gets pissed off by receiving actual genuine praise.
Yeah.
That doesn't take anyone off, especially if it's genuine.
No.
Not nothing nonchalant, like,
Yeah.
oh, you tied your sneaks.
you know
No,
what?
but
Humility has taught me something though. Humility has taught me don't thank me for the stuff that I'm supposed to do. Like I don't.
you're
I
looking
don't
at it a different way that I'm seeing.
I'm the exact opposite of that.
That's
If I'm
right.
supposed to do it and I'm consistent with doing it, you better high five me, shorty. Because this ain't the
That's
norm.
what I'm saying.
You know what
That's
I'm
how I
saying?
feel
This ain't
about
the
it.
norm. Like,
Humility has taught me something where it's like, you know what? If I'm supposed to, like, if I come through for somebody and it was like, yo, you called me because I told you that you could count on me, right? Like, you know what I mean, especially in like brotherhood too, right? Like not
Yeah.
just in a marital relationship, but in brotherhood. Like if you call me and I do something for you, and it's like, yo, bro, really good looking, bro, you don't really got to thank me. Like I didn't do that for you, like. I did that, but that's because who I am,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I
I
get
get
that,
That's
but
why I
don't
did it.
rob them
Yeah.
of the moment of thinking. You
Yeah.
know?
That's true. That's true.
That's
Yeah, but it's kinda like-
I have a hard time
Yeah.
receiving
Yeah.
that.
Nah, but like if you open the door to somebody, they just walk in.
See,
Like,
that's different.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's a
It is,
stranger.
you're not
I'm talking about
doing it
the
for the thank
actual
you.
way.
It's like, nah,
Like,
you
you
know,
know,
like,
Yeah, but if
calm
you're
your
not
nerves.
doing it,
Say
you're
thank
not
you,
doing
you
it
know
for
what
the thank you. It shouldn't matter if you know they're a stranger.
It ain't, but on the opposite side, don't rob somebody of the
It's
opportunity.
a common courtesy to say thank you.
Right.
man.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
very
Don't
true.
take that away from
That's
them.
I got an
Very
example
true.
because I want you to get your part, but I'm just gonna
I
break it
forgot
down.
we ain't get my part.
No, you get your part. So listen, when I did the website for him, I said I'm cool. Don't give me no bread.
What website?
So when he gave me the money, part of me was like, no, shut that down. You did it for nothing. But then it was like, how can I take away? I'm trying to build a friendship relationship.
Yeah.
If I don't allow him to say thank you,
Yeah.
it's almost
Yeah.
snobbish. Like,
Yeah.
no, I want your money.
Yeah.
Everybody good.
What you said is very, very true. That's my issue. My issue is
Everybody just
yeah. Like I don't know how to receive. I'm
Don't know how
awkward as
to
hell when
take
somebody
praise.
gives me a compliment.
Yeah.
Like yo, I'm awkward as hell because I don't know how to receive.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie though, it feel good, right? So you hit me, you do something for me, you like, I mean, I do something for you, like, well, thank you, like, oh, yeah, you good, yo, ain't tripping, like, no problem, man.
Yeah.
But it's still like, I appreciate you
Yeah.
saying thank you.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie,
But
like,
like you
yeah,
said,
yeah, I feel like,
like you
Like,
robbed me of
I
the
had-
moment to sew into you. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I had to
right.
pick one of my peoples up at the airport, like in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Listen, my man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, just like that. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Pay me. This is trying to pay me though.
Mhm.
Hey, man,
I was
listen.
like, now it kind of take away from the moment because now you treat me like Uber. Like, nah, man, we peoples.
But listen, at the same time, you just said it was okay to show you.
I know you gave me the love,
Yeah.
but now when you try to pay for my time, now it takes that's not a compliment. Now that's a service and a fee. Now I feel it's grimy. Like you could, that's like
But
paying
then
your
your
wife.
wife, he may not want to owe you now. He may feel like he owe you now.
Yeah.
And now you talking about a whole
So
nother
now
level.
let me pay you back now.
Get your
Because we don't know how to
off.
accept praise,
Get
some
yours
of
off.
us don't know how to give it because
Yeah.
we don't know how to accept it. But that's
Get yours off. Get yours. Cause I got 5
Oh,
more questions.
mine's is short.
Yeah.
My wife ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. She is a vault. She is locked down because she's scared. She thinks that she gives up too much information. You know what I mean? It's put me out there. Somebody won't come take me. Like she's not. She is a lot. She won't tell y'all anything. I'm a box of flaws. I'm a box of mistakes. I'm a box of bruises, and she won't list not one.
But listen, is that an indication on her trust or self-confidence in herself that she don't want to feel like you might win something better, or is that just she feel like I'm gonna keep her
She
close
feels
to
so
herself?
proud. I think she's so happy about what she has that she's keeping it to
wanna
herself. It's
got
her
it.
secret. I mean, her mom lives with us.
Yeah.
She's been living with us for like 5-6 years. Her mom has no idea where I work.
Okay.
That's how secretive
That's
my
why
wife
y'all
is.
is.
She won't tell y'all nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
at
do
all.
want to make one point though. Similar to something you said I learned in therapy was not what you do, but
Hold
the
on, don't
Oh,
Yeah.
If y'all not smart,
Yeah,
play
my
your
bad,
stupid
my
game.
bad.
Black man going
Look,
to therapy, like that's a
Look,
big deal.
individual and couples. Like I
That's a
do
big
it all.
deal
I
right
do it
there. That's a
all.
big deal right
But it's the intentionality. You know what I'm saying? Like you say you do all this stuff for your lady. We can say we do the same stuff, but the fact that you're pointing out to like, hey, I am doing this for you,
Yeah.
it adds to it because now she can see. She's forced to see like, oh yeah, he's really like showing his love to me.
Yeah.
If her love language is gift giving or active service, she can see like, oh, he's doing this stuff out of love for me. Whereas me is like, I gotta get this stuff done. House need clean.
Got nothing to do with you.
Right, I'm saying like,
Yeah.
it could be a detachment. Even though we're doing the
Yeah.
exact same stuff, but it that attachment to.
It's even worse when they call you and say, "Oh, that's a good job, you did that," and you take it away like, "Hey, well, you had to get done anyway." So I
watch people do that all the time.
I do that all the
Still
time.
that moment,
unhealthy.
you're robbing the moment.
I do that.
Right,
That's a little bit unhealthy.
Yeah, when they come around again and you look for that thank you, they gonna say it. They're not gonna say something like, oh, you don't.
Yeah, I remember last time you told me.
I do that too. I do that.
I'm still in the moment.
It's so crazy. Marriage is the one relationship that no matter whoever you have that marriage relationship, it shows you so much of yourself. Like it reveals so much of yourself to you. Like I've seen people do that and like, damn, did I do that?
Yeah. Listen, that's my main reason for not having friends. That's
That's the main reason for having a limit on friends.
Limit on friends. I don't
What are we all sitting here for?
But y'all all know how I
Right,
get
Kenny,
down.
too.
Y'all all know how I get down. I feel like as long as our problems are our problems and there's nothing to compare to or connected to, then we can solve our things ourselves. We go through our things ourselves. When you got another couple involved, it's almost human nature to say, well, he don't do that.
Comparison come in.
That ain't almost. That is definitely.
Yeah, so for me, I'm like, I'm gonna stay away from
Listen,
that.
bro, when I
Let's back out of
go
that.
out to dinner with another couple, oh
Yeah.
my God, it is on,
Man,
man.
listen, arguing for 3
pull out
hours with my
every
brother and
chair.
his wife one time, yo. For 3 hours.
What's up? They doing? Y'all doing or something like that?
Yeah, like we was arguing about how we parent and stuff, and they was trying to give us advice, and we just, well, and I'm saying I do this, and my brother like, I don't even do that, like, you know what I mean? It's like, add milk fuel to that flame.
I don't like that, man.
What
I'm
you
staying
do, that comparison.
I'm tapping to 15 minute table like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You got too much going on.
Yeah, this nigga pulling out.
They
too
gonna
much.
take
No,
Yeah.
we had that issue with somebody who came to my house. The first time he came to my house with his wife, we had the same issue.
They
Slapping her on the butt and freaking. That was you and your wife.
That's
my
how
wife's like, they're doing so wildly. I was like, everybody
It's being true to yourself though, too.
Yeah.
It's like being true to yourself.
we done
like-
been through enough. That's my man. Like,
But see, I'm
Santana
building
my
that
man.
foundation now. Like we
Yeah.
gotta look. This is how it is.
But I was trying to explain to her, every
How
race
this
is individual. Every pace, every relationship.
Yeah.
You don't know what they came from or where
And
everybody
listen,
goes through.
don't envy y'all. You don't know the hell we've been through to got to the point where we're now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you start looking on the outside
You
like,
don't
I
know
like
the
that.
problems. Yeah.
Like,
And then I
talk to
also
her and
told
see
her-
how we got to this point.
I also told
And it
her,
worked for
I
two.
wasn't knocking their relationship, but I also told her, I was like, every day is a different show.
Tomorrow,
Don't think that show is running in
I
every theater all day
I pull out
long.
every chair trying to match with this dude. We get in the car and be fighting. Like,
Yeah.
look,
Tomorrow, I'm gonna look at her like she crazy.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, dog. Like, no.
yeah.
So you gotta
Sometimes
have
don't
some rain and sunshine.
But
Otherwise, not appreciated.
You got a list of questions though, right?
Yeah. So I don't know much time. I've been holding y'all for a
You
minute.
go, my
Some
phone.
more minutes.
I got 2 more minutes. We gonna skip all these, man.
Right.
All right, so listen.
Date
I
night.
mean, my schedule is free up.
All right, so we all got daughters.
Yeah.
Don't remind me, man.
Could you see your daughter dating the man you are right now? And if you can't, why not? And
Right
why-
now?
Right now?
The man you are right now. We at the point where we almost fully ourselves. You know, we spoke about how much we trying to be better. We saw how we see ourselves.
Yeah.
We saw how our wife sees us.
Yeah.
Now our kids is a different aspect. Like, can your daughter date you?
I'm gonna say no.
Could your daughter bring you home
I'm
right
gonna
now
say
and you be
100.
like, okay, yeah, that's cool.
I'm
I'm
saying
cool.
100% no for me. 100%
And
no.
so this is the follow up to that. If it's a no, why not? Because your daughter's gonna date who she sees.
She is, but
Yeah.
the me I am right now, I'm not fun. I'm all about security, safety, comfortability, and preserving tomorrow.
And you don't want
That's
your daughter,
also what
and
you
you don't
know.
want your daughter to have that guy.
No, I want her to have fun.
Women get bored.
I'm
They
missing that
They
part
handle
of
that
it.
like, I'm
Yeah.
bored.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
There's
listen.
a lot of relationships in this
That's-
world right now that have that. They have that secure home.
Yeah.
They know where the next meal's coming from. But the last time they laughed at the table was like a year ago.
So since you're not fun and you don't want your daughter to date, because
Yeah,
you just
but
make that statement.
But the way you said it,
No, because listen, I wrote the questions to reveal who we are as men. That's why I start off with that. So if you couldn't see your daughter dating you right now, then why are you cool with your wife dating you?
I'm not cool with my wife dating me. I don't
So why-
deserve her at all.
What's the goals of changing? What's your plan on
Oh,
becoming?
there's no. I just need to accept where I'm at right now. Try to find little tweak moments that I can tweak. But I'm accepting because the way I got here, that road I can't change. I didn't get here just
No, but we can evolve. We evolve every day.
You can't.
You
You
see
can't
your
lose
flaws.
experiences. Some of those experiences.
No. I'm not saying that. All right. So this is why the question's asked the way it's asked. You say who you were.
Mm-hmm.
You say how you view. You know you're not the man that you want to see your daughter with, right?
100%, yeah.
But you're fine with your wife being with that guy.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not fine with my wife.
Okay,
That
so
guy.
you're not fine with your daughter being with it, your wife being with it, then why are you fine with being that guy?
But your wife didn't marry that guy, right? Like she didn't marry that guy.
No, she didn't. But she's stuck with him now. So
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not.
Exactly.
I'm getting to
Right,
that.
he said-
no. So your question got so
Yeah.
many levels. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
trying to be true
Yeah.
to your level. But I can't drastically change who I am. And the way I got here, I don't want her to meet another guy that had to take the same road to get to where I am now. I don't want her to meet that guy.
That's why I say the guy you are now. Because my sons and my kids, my daughters don't know nothing about the guy I was, but they do know who I am now. And the reason I ask this question is if I'm not complete and comfortable with who I am, then I need to be that guy in order so she know what she want out of life. Know the guy she want in her life.
Do you agree? And I don't want to trump your questions, but do you agree that the guy you are now has a big? It's kind of like the fruit from the tree of the past, like your experiences, your past, the way you came
I
up.
do agree with that, but I don't want my daughter to get with a guy that has to become me. I want her to get a finished product of who I became. You know what I'm saying?
How do you get that finished product without the elements that made you though?
But she ain't gotta be a part
She
of
don't
that.
gotta be part of that journey. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But how do you get that guy again? So, and I guess this is the whole.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. though. That's
listen,
cool though.
It's how you get to where Kitty is quicker.
But you can go.
But she can find a
all my
guy
past mistakes.
that's a complete project already, who's mature in his emotions, know he's a man, and did all this running, got out of the system. Because that's all I'm showing her.
Yeah.
And if I'm not showing her that,
now.
then I need to show her who she needs to be going out. And I'm asking you because you volunteered to go first. Like,
because I knew my answer would be straight to the point. No, I don't want her to date a guy like me. I'm an over worried dad. There's no way to change that. So she go up and leave my house.
Got it. So what I'm saying is, if you're over worried dad, then she's gonna deal with. My wife has
I'm
married.
to a guy that got kids.
My wife has married everything she saw in her dad. She married me because of that.
Mm.
That's a fact. The who I am as a parent, who I am as a man, how I give, how I nurture, how I take care of my family, is the copy of her dad.
Mm-hmm.
So she saw her dad in me. That's why she chose to marry me.
But you know that's not an absolute.
It's not. But it's
my
more
wife
than a
can't say
norm.
that because my wife's dad disappeared when she was like 5.
Then listen, okay.
Life has a funny way, though.
She saw everything that she didn't have in you. That's why she merged.
Stability and security.
Nah, I just stalked her real good.
But the only you show consistency, you show confidence, you show all those things.
You're worried about the future.
Yeah,
Like
and
that's
she didn't
probably
have
attractive
one.
than a mug.
So you know what I'm saying? So those things are real.
I'm
So
still sticking with no though. I don't want her. to
But
marry
my thing is, so that's why the question in the book, the question is 2 parts. If you're not that guy, what is the goal for you to become that guy? Because if you stay the way you are, she's gonna marry who you are.
Who do you want your daughter to marry?
Not me.
But who do you want her to marry? What's the ideal guy?
Actually, I'm
For your daughter.
Yeah, I'm kind of not painting that picture, and I don't even want to paint it now.
You don't think? I will move on. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't got
Hey, why you ain't having a drink with me?
It's the same thing.
You're not a fun guy.
No, he the only one that got a drink.
Yeah.
He the only one
this
that
is
got a
New
drink.
I mean, now I
Yeah,
sip on
yeah.
something. My ice is melting.
We can pass it on.
I sip on something.
I got y'all first.
I got
You
the
always
ice
drink
on.
with me. What you doing tomorrow?
The ice on.
That's
Okay,
fine.
well, I can.
What you
Put it
doing?
in. Go put it in. You made the bathroom. Go put it right
Oh,
there. Put it
I'm
in.
tired of it, man.
I mean,
That's what we're talking about
shower.
tonight.
Yeah. Oh really? Oh yeah.
We're going
You know, yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Since we can't get Rich to answer.
Hold on.
I said no. I
This
said
new bathroom looks like a public bathroom.
No, it's coming. It got
It looked like it had urinals in it. Like
No, it got one. It got one. That's the shower over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
he just shot. So he did the bathroom.
Yeah, he did the bathroom.
Okay.
He opened the door all slow.
Shame.
You see this work?
Give it you want. Give it you want.
Shame.
Why you walk in there like that?
Yeah.
Why you walk in the bathroom like that?
You got a
Like
bidet.
this. When you walk in the bathroom, you see my work.
And you got a bidet in there and everything.
I'm the camera in
Can you
there.
put a bidet in these bathrooms? Yeah, man. Is more ice down here?
No, I
I
do
guess
some
I
mistakes
even
though.
think about that question, man.
Yeah.
I'm dreading the day my daughter brings some knucklehead to the house.
Listen,
Nah, but just,
Hey,
I
I
think
take
you're
that
missing it
1889.
though. I feel like you're missing it though, right?
Nobody
Like,
gets it right on the first time, not even the second. Your daughter ain't bringing
No,
home
no,
the
no.
role model in the first trip.
no,
but she
we,
will
no,
bring
we
you home.
understand that
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
Yeah,
we understand.
She
We
will bring
understand
you
that
home.
she might get it wrong, but wait, I want my daughter to date a dude that's like me now. Absolutely, like me before. Not.
Yeah.
Not
So you are the man. You see your daughter. They
right, because like for me, I know when I see my wife, like it's nothing I won't do for her. You see what I'm saying? If I can. Whatever she asking for, I don't care what it is. If it's something expensive and I can afford it, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Just to make her happy. If I can't afford it, I'm gonna try to get to it.
Yeah.
And whatever she asks me to do, I'm gonna do it. Now I'll leave my life on the line for her in an instant. I ain't even thinking about it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's nothing I won't do for my wife. You see what I'm saying? She like my word.
Yeah.
So like, of course, I want my whatever man date my daughter, I want him to feel the same way about her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so absolutely.
And that's what I'm trying to get at.
Absolutely,
I'm trying to get at. Because if you want something for your daughter that you don't want for your wife, then you lost.
Say that again?
If you want something from your daughter that you're not giving your wife, then you lost. Because you should be conditioning your daughter by treating your wife a certain way.
That's easy. I mean, on paper that might sound good,
But
but
you gotta put it in some coke.
No, that's like grape. So I'm gonna put some of this.
Black
I thought it was
cranberry.
grape. I thought it was grape soda.
It's the same flavor though. You good?
Okay.
So listen.
That's
Now
flavor.
listen. Everything I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Everything I'm saying is from my perspective only. The reason we got 5 different dudes at the table because everybody gonna have a different
Yeah. So
perspective.
you can put your perspective
Yeah.
on it, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my take on it would be yes, undoubtedly yes.
Yeah.
Because I know the type of husband that I aspire to be.
Yeah.
I know the type of husband that I'm trying to be even right now. And I have no problem with my daughter dating that same dude. Like you said, I'm 100% family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Everything stops for my family. Something going on with my family, I can't beat it.
Yeah.
I can't beat it. I got prior obligation. Without even thought. It don't even think it's like second nature to me. Super in touch, man. My daughters, my children have heard I love you this month.
Yeah.
What day is it? We ain't even halfway
On the
through.
12th, on the
This
12th.
month, more than I ever heard it growing up.
Yeah.
Super in tune with my emotions. They know me like, yo, be careful because dad will cry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dad will
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
If we perform,
That's fire. Right?
you gotta
That's
dance,
basically
you gotta say a speech
Yeah.
at graduation, dad will cry. Like, be careful. Dad will cry. Like,
Yeah.
If
That's a
my
lot
daughters are-
right there.
Yeah,
That's
so-
that's a
They're
lot.
super in tune with it, and they know it's
Yeah.
organic. Like I'm not forcing
Yeah.
like, yo, like,
Yeah.
let them see me vulnerable. Like I don't want to seem vulnerable to
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's organic. So it's like
Yeah.
they know I'm in tune. I didn't have this growing up, so I appreciate it, and it unfolds right before their eyes. So I want them to have a dude that's super in tune with their emotions, super vulnerable, always aspires to climb up the ladder. My ultimate goal is to always climb up the ladder, continue to provide for them, love their mother. You know, and just be a person of integrity too. Like, you know, like I fell short in marriage, right? Like that's not the dude that I want, but I never want to fall short ever again. And so I put certain boundaries and things in place to prevent that. Like I don't ever want them to have that dude. I want them to have this dude right now. This dude right here. He on his shit a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to fall. Like my story ain't gonna be, yo, if my marriage doesn't work, it won't be because I ain't work. Right? Like, my daughters ain't gonna be like, damn, yo, my dad cheated twice now.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He fell
But
short twice.
I just
Nah,
want to
he
say, I
was
was going to tell a story about the whole crying thing. I had to
Yeah.
change subjects or whatever. But it put in my mind, right? So I was embarrassed, right? My older daughter, she went to Disney twice, right? The first time she was only a year old. She went last year in September. She was like 3 or whatever. She was like 3.
That's enough.
But yeah,
we're going to nonchalantly talk
go
about
ahead.
it
That's
in
enough.
twice.
Nah, so look,
I didn't go to
Before the
Disney
age
till
of
I was-
5. Yeah.
So look,
In college,
yo, growing up, it was 9 of us. My mom was on work. My father was a deadbeat. I ain't seen him since I was 12.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so I had never went to Disney growing up. I ain't, you know what I mean. So with that being in mind, so like we already planned the trip, whatever, and we putting Disney on YouTube. So we trying to my daughter excited, like, look, bro, you want to go there? She's in a family. She getting super excited, bro, super excited. And I'm on the couch with my wife, whatever, bro, and like I'm trying to eat my food. Yo, I started crying like a little girl, yo, cause I like the emotion. I'm like, yo, it's like to know I can do this for her.
Yeah,
See how excited she is, bro. Like I could not stop crying, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was like, and she was like, my wife was kind of brought the tears, like, hey, like, 'cause she didn't realize how deep it was for me. Like my father ain't never did that for me, like not even close. And my father, I ain't seen since I was 12. So like, it just touched me. Cause I'm like, dang, like I never went on vacation growing up, never once. I ain't going on her first vacation until I was 18. So like, when I could do that for her and give her a certain lifestyle, yo, it's just like warm my heart and like
Yeah.
even taking her to school or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you know, you see her walking out and that little big green hat
Uh-huh.
on, her big book bag, and she
Yeah.
just waddling.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I be ready to cry sometimes. Bro, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
It's untapped. See,
Yeah.
like, that's the comparison thing that you really can't compare because it really, like, your emotions, who you are emotionally,
Yeah.
you don't really have control over it, right?
Yeah,
Like, you can't be like, man, when I seen dudes be hard, like, this dude never heard his father love him and this is how his kids turned out. You can't really compare that.
Yeah.
That's how he turned out because he turned out. But
Yeah.
organically, for you to always just be emotionally available to your
Yeah.
children,
Yeah.
it's like, it's second to
I'm gonna pull that out of y'all down the line a little bit. We gonna get to it.
I ain't gonna jump too much.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a tough question. I mean, overall, I would say yes because this is probably the time where I feel I'm the most driven. So if she's gonna bring somebody home that's driven, has the ambition to go get what they're gonna get. Now, even if they don't have it yet, at least I know, like, all right, I feel somewhat safe with the fact that they're gonna at least do their best to go get it. If it never happens, then I know I put enough in you can go get it yourself too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
you know, all relying on him or whoever it is. Although like I have my own flaws and thoughts of myself, so it's hard to say because I wouldn't want all the bad parts of me. You know what I'm saying, to be with her.
Yeah.
But for all the good parts, absolutely.
Yes. But that ain't part of it.
I know,
that's both, baby.
I know that's why it's tough.
But do you feel like
Oh.
your goods outweigh your bads enough? To, like you know what I mean?
Some days they do, some days they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't nobody perfect,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean?
I feel like the bads made me be the good that I am. So it's not.
Yeah.
But
Like, it has to be.
to your point, there was a time that I had so much shit with me, I would be like, nah,
Yeah,
hell no.
not a
That's
chance.
what I'm saying.
Just to be when you put on the spot and be
Uh-huh.
brutally honest, be like, nah,
Yeah.
hell no. Like,
But I was
Not
single
that
those
guy.
times. Like I was
Yeah.
single those times for a reason. Like I
Yeah,
stayed single
yeah,
for that
yeah.
very reason. Like you're not definitely now as a family man, yes.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it. Maybe in the future, I don't know, because I might be chilling there. Like I want the drive now. I want you to be with somebody that has that drive, so they can be pushing the family forward, like not just taking all the money that I'm gonna earn in my lifetime and drowning it. Like,
For me to be 100% honest is a no. Just to be, and the reason it's a no.
Gave me a hard time saying no.
Because you didn't explain it. You just like just no.
Just
You know
let
what
my
I'm
no
saying?
sit.
No. The question is, if it's a no, why is it a no? For me, it's a
Why is
no.
it no time?
To me, it's a no because I'm not emotionally intelligent enough to be a good husband. I'm learning how to be a husband at this time in my life. I know how to be a dad. Eyes closed, walking backwards, doing cartwheels. I got it as a dad.
Yeah.
She's not marrying a dad though. She's gonna marry a husband. She's gonna be looking for somebody who's in touch with her emotions, who can be there for, who can sympathize, and all that stuff.
Fun with me. I'm
And for
not
me,
a fun person. I'm a dad.
I'm not that
a
good.
child.
I'm definitely a fun person,
You ain't a
but
fun person.
I'm fun. My wife is happy, but I know I'm not providing all she needs to feel like.
But then that was your question though. Like, why are you okay with being there?
I'm not. I'm about to get to that. I'm not.
Okay,
So
okay.
for me, like I said, at this moment, I know I'm not doing that. But each day I wake up, I'm fighting to be a better guy. I'm fighting to be a better husband. I'm fighting to be a better person.
then why is that not worthy of being a husband? Why is that attribute not worthy for your daughter?
Because I don't want my daughter to get with a guy that's still trying to figure himself out.
We're still clawing our
Yeah.
way out.
Nobody got to figure it out.
Yeah, but I'm talking about at this point, I'm still emotionally damaged enough that I'm not healed enough to love someone 100%. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I know for myself, I'm still learning how to love. So at any given time, the person right now, my wife want to leave, I'm not gonna fight it. And that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not emotionally attached to say, well, let me just get in my all. Let me go 10 toes. Let me fight for this. You want to go ahead. Because I'm so stubborn as a man that I'm going to figure it out without you. And I don't want my husband, I don't want my daughter to be that guy.
To let me just throw my disclaimer in there. Like, because I would want my daughter to marry the dude that I am today, I found solace in that. I found solace that, hey, life ain't life. I always tell my daughters, like, yo, you gotta be thick-skinned out here. You really have to be thick-skinned out here. You're not gonna get the me that I want for my daughters is far from perfect. The me that I would give them right now and another dude is far from perfect. But I would take this dude
over the nigga I used to be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I would take the dude that I plan to be over the dude that I am now.
It's still your answer though, but there's still that, and I like what you said.
Yeah.
If you ask me the question again, then now my answer would be
Well,
no.
go ahead.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
But tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, that's gonna always be a tomorrow. So I
No,
get
my point is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
because I'm in the same boat. Like if
Yeah.
I am working on myself,
Yeah.
and so
conscious of
tomorrow
it.
I'm actually going to be better than I am today.
Exactly.
And
Every day I try to
if
be
you
better.
catch me on Monday, man, you talking about 2 days?
Yeah.
But like
So
you
I try to
said,
be better
it's
every
a
day.
constant fight.
Yeah.
Like it's a constant fight. It ain't like you roll over and be like, yo, I'm gonna be great today.
Yeah.
Like nah, it's a fight.
It's funny though, because the flip side of that coin is like we all like, but like in the future, you might be worse. You
Yeah,
might
yeah,
like it.
right.
Right.
That's
Right.
what I'm
No, you said
Like,
it's
yo,
still
I
constant
already
fight,
was.
though.
Yeah.
Still constant
Yeah,
fight.
but the reason
I'm gonna take it
Yeah,
down.
The reason I
Right
want
now,
my
I'm
daughter
good.
to be with me now, my wife is willing to be in the trenches with me because she see my progression.
Yeah.
She's seen where I came from. I don't want my daughter to deal with a guy who she like, one day he gonna be great. My wife like, nigga, you was some trash for years. So now you showing progression, I can stick it out. I don't want my daughter to put herself in that situation because I'm sad my wife has to go through that all the time. But she stick with me enough to know you're better than you were.
Yeah.
So I see you get to that
That's what
point.
it's really about, though, man. That's why I think if your wife can get in your head and my wife can get in my head, if she could just be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna wait for that.
And listen, my wife has been waiting for that guy. Like,
But I'm gonna wait for that one that you're talking about.
And that's
but
what my
like
wife's
you said, what if it
doing.
never comes?
Yeah, my wife's still is based on it.
Yeah.
I know that's the reason. That's the only reason Timmy still is. Because the dude I was when we got married, she wouldn't be with today.
Yeah.
But I would
I
rather
know
for
that.
my daughter to have someone with that self-awareness than for them to feel like, oh, I'm good as I am.
Yeah.
So like,
That's
But see,
that's my whole thing.
but the thing is too about that, the self-awareness, right? I feel like you can always be aware, like you need to change.
Yeah.
You don't actually change.
But are you willing to change?
Yeah, like you might know, like I need to stop smoking.
Yeah.
You trying to stop smoking.
Yeah.
self-awareness.
I got
plus.
some ways about myself that I have no
But the
plans to change.
self-awareness is a step.
Right,
I
I know what they are.
Some people are even oblivious to the step.
Right.
They don't know nothing wrong.
Yeah, it's like,
At least know
The
something
first,
wrong
the
with
light
First
went
step
on.
is
All right,
to
the light
figure out,
went
write
on
the
for me.
problem.
Yeah.
I forgot who said that, but write the problem down. That's how you're already halfway to the solution.
Yeah.
But you're right.
G.I. Joe said
Self-awareness
that,
is I said the more you know.
No, G.I. Joe said,
Knowing is half the battle.
knowing is half the battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Greek mythology that said literally writing the problem down on paper
Yeah.
is halfway to the solution.
That was Uncle Ben, yo.
No, and listen. All right, now listen. So now I'm getting to the emotional
But
part.
I
You gotta go?
No, sooner. So I need a
I got
time
3
limit.
more questions. Y'all tell me when y'all want to cut off, we shut it down.
One more question.
We can pick up. What time you gotta be out?
4 o'clock. It's already
Oh,
20
okay.
hours.
Man, it's early as
We-
hell.
we
It's
stop.
dark outside. It might be dark.
It is dark. He got the
All
black.
right, so this we gonna leave it with this, and we'll get back. We'll jump right back into it. If y'all want to come back tomorrow another day, we can pick it back up. Because the last 2 questions are gonna be in deep, and I want to kind of get on some topics that's going on in the world. But I want to ask this before I go because I got y'all. You got drinks we open right now. So my question is, what did your father leave you to survive in his life? No, but listen.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm dead serious because if he
Edit
wasn't
that out.
there,
That's not my
listen. If he wasn't there, he still left you with something.
Yeah, that's your story. That's your story.
Absent dad.
No,
It's still
I'm
something.
not taking that. The absence of an object is not the object. I don't take that as a.
No, but it's still you.
Nah, but he told you
Yeah,
certain
you
things.
still gotta.
I never
since
said
he-
I didn't love you.
Since
That's
he's
not
not,
what I'm
since
saying.
he's
No,
not
that's not what I'm saying.
around,
Yeah.
it built you to be something. If he was around, then he imparted something in
No,
you.
but let's look at the tangible. I want your question.
That
to
is
be
tangible.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, you
I'll
go
take it.
first
I'll take it.
because we got to say. I'm gonna piggyback off what he's saying,
I'll-
and you gonna see what I mean, and then we
I'll
can
take
shut it
it.
off.
I'm gonna go twofold in a nature and a nurture way. From a nature standpoint, from what I do know of him, like he did have a genetic intellect about him, and I was able to take that and then take the nature or the nurture of it, him not being there, and seeing like, all right, this is not what I want. Although it was a vast majority of what is out there, I know that I'm staying away from that. Like this is not the absence is not what I want. I don't want my children feeling like this.
What is feeling like this? What is give it to me? What did you feel in him not being there, the nurture and the natural his body not being there? What did you lose, and what did you gain from him being there for that small period of time?
So at 9, I didn't lose anything. At 9, I lost maybe having an extra person in the house to bring us snacks like chips and Slurpees.
Okay.
At 9, I didn't recognize anything. At 25, 28, 30, 35, I realized I lost the ability to see what a relationship looks like. I lost the ability to see how to make another woman happy or how to withstand maintaining a family. Like there was no blueprint of like, all right, this is what you got to do. This is what being a man of a house looks like. This is what maintaining a relationship with your child looks like. It's there was none of that there. So growing up, it was, oh, that's one less person to watch me wild out. Like I don't have no person give me discipline. I'm gonna do whatever I want. So at a young age, I didn't miss out on anything. Now it's like, man, I don't have any wherewithal, no direction or nothing. It's figure out the fly as I go.
Yeah. But what did that absence do to you? How did you condition yourself for that absence? Because you still became a father, you still became somebody in the household.
Right.
So what not having it? What end of the spectrum did you go to? Like, how are you moving the way you are with no example other than somebody who's absent?
So I contribute like everything that at least when it comes to women, I contribute everything to seeing my mother and seeing the hurt on her face the last time we saw my father, and it was like I never want to see a look again on somebody's face, on another woman's face. Although I did cause it eventually, but growing up, it was I never want that to happen. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna learn whatever I need to learn to see how women want to be treated. And fortunately and unfortunately, it was through women. Like I gravitated to women. Like, all right, like what do y'all like? What do you like? I mean, some of it results in me being like a little male whore, but others results in me understanding like the psyche of women and what I gained from being around the women. I also lost like not having a father figure or brotherhood of, all right, how do I act like a man? Like not from a natural standpoint. Like of course, like I enjoy being a man, but from when women are arguing, like how do I respond? Like how do I maintain my emotions so that I'm being the masculine energy, as they say, in a relationship? I didn't have any of that. It was, well, women like to bring details and explanations. Okay, I can do that. Like that's no problem. I know how to tell you everything that happened. My memory and recollection is pinpoint. Okay, no, on this day, no, this is what I said. I said this. I didn't say that. Versus, okay, I understand. Like you're upset. I apologize.
Yeah,
like
you saw it as a female.
Right.
You
So I'm
saw it as a
saying
male.
like it was learning that is, oh my gosh. Like it was like, it's that simple. Like that's all I had to do was just I said, I'm sorry and I apologize. Like versus having to revisit all those emotions. Like, all right, well, what really happened? Why are you feeling this way? How did I feel this way?
Which is all female responsibility.
Correct. Because I took, no, I mean it is. Like I took what I learned from all the women that I gathered in my life and saw how they responded to things, using it as a way to counter back to them. Like, okay, so this is how you like to do stuff. Let me give you what you like. Thinking that's their love language.
Crazy to be able to identify that though.
Listen,
like, to know that you do that.
Yeah.
Like I do that and don't know that I do that.
It's what I'm saying. Like it's I always say it's like three people in here. Like it's me watching myself. It's the person that's actually acting, and it's the person that reads everything as it goes on. So
that's biblical. Mind, body, soul.
Look. There were some points that peaked early, and others were just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for that like you said, it was a growth by absence because I didn't know what I didn't have until I needed it. Like it wasn't that I didn't have a father. It was I didn't have a man role model for a household. It's not that I didn't have someone to take me to the pool. I learned how to swim myself. Like it's not. I didn't have someone not teach me how to ride a bike. I learned how to ride a bike myself. Like I taught everything that you see socially. Like you need a father figure for. I did myself. The parts that you don't see is what I did not have. It was like, oh, dang, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or not. Like I don't know if I'm supposed to make you feel better or if I'm supposed to be man enough to make the whole situation better. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like so that's. I don't even know if that answered the question. I kind of lost sight of it around.
Listen, we get it out.
You unpack that real good.
Yeah. So for me, because I saw them go after you. For me, I had a father until I was 12, I think. It was 9 for you. So that make it 15 for me. Both. So all right. So my biological father was absent from birth. That I remember birth to 9. Came back from 9 till he passed when I was 24, 25. Right. No relationship, in and out. Sometimes around, sometimes not around. He didn't teach me anything, but him being absent taught me everything, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. My stepfather, on the other hand, taught me one rule I will never forget as long as I live. What happens in this house stays in this house. His intentions was flawed. The reason he wanted that to be that way, because he was abusive, conniving, manipulative, he was all that stuff. But the thought process of that makes absolute sense to me. I live my life on that. Don't let nothing happen in this house that you go outside and tell somebody else. I will break up for that. Me and Fatima almost broke up for that. Because she went and told somebody else and got back to me, and I was instantly shut off. You don't do that. Now, he has never gave me anything else but that one Jew. But that one Jew has conditioned my life. And he was no father figure, none of that stuff. Now, all that happening for them, I had another man come in and be a mentor. But he was a mentor on a pedestal. So he came in and played the perfect father role. He was flawless. So anything he said, anything he did was perfect. Then when he fell, that shit devastated me. Because I had him on so much of a high pedestal that when he fell, I lost who I was as a man.
Interesting that he fell.
Yeah. He was like, you ever talk to somebody and everything he say, you adapt? You know what I'm saying? He controlled my house and didn't live with me. He was the catalyst for how my wife saw males above her dad because his tone, his attitude, the way he lived his life, he was a pastor. So he was like, no, this is how men move. No exceptions. So it was like, okay, that's how men move, no exceptions. So what he would question me on when I made a mistake and flawed, then I would almost feel down because I didn't want to face the mirror. He was a mirror for me. So when he fell, it was like, then all this is lies. Every single male work on the earth is a flaw and is a lie. So why am I fighting to be this dude? Why am I condemning myself to reach this mark that's impossible? Because the guy I had on that level was lying the whole time. So now I question myself, I question my wife, because she had him on the pedestal also. She would throw his name in my face. But Pastor wouldn't do that. Like, you're right, he wouldn't. So when he fell, I was like, none of these niggas is shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to wild out because I got the okay. Because the guy who made me feel like I was trash, he did something I wouldn't even do. And then when I questioned him on it, so he fell. Then when I questioned him on it, he got defensive. And my response was, if I would say that to you, you wouldn't respond. I wouldn't be able to respond to you that way.
How old was you when he fell?
31. That's just
we all deal with like
31,
that type of role model, but I feel like when they at that level and you know they at that level, and then they fall, the level was still there though.
No, it wasn't.
No, the level exists.
It didn't though.
He's not at that level no more, but the level's still there.
No, so
the level disappears.
Yes, because the example on that level, it's no longer there. So what I saw as a viewing point, as a chasing, as the goal, he's there on the level.
He is the level.
So when he gone, the level does not exist because what I view as a perfect man was him. And if he can't do it, ain't no way in the hell I can make it. Right. So the level disappears.
He has
so,
his qualifications.
He had everything it took to stay there and be there. Once he left it,
I used to desire that, man.
It's like, hold on, like if he can't meet it, then it doesn't exist.
I want to be him.
And that's what it did.
With him, I want to be him with no flaw.
And when he had a flaw, it devastated me.
So I might be looking at a different level, but so I don't know if you guys notice, it's like every day it's like an additional 160 to 200 bodies on Mount Everest at the top, dead. New bodies. Mount Everest is still there. It's really difficult to get up there though. You die. You literally, the chances you dying on your way is high. Do we not go? Is it not there anymore?
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
That's the only point I was trying to make is that, I mean, I know what you're saying. You, in your mind, you're like, I told you that don't exist. But that was all a lie.
No, listen. So you're talking about Mount Everest. I'm talking about the man climbing it.
And but what is he climbing?
Life. He was at the peak of life.
You said you were talking about the man climbing.
You come to a realization that the ability does not exist. It really doesn't exist.
We are all
have people gone? Yeah, people have gone. Have they made it back successfully? Yeah, but to be there and sustain it, nah.
Yeah, there's people up there camping up there right now.
Waiting to die.
Yeah.
Are we all?
So listen, so for me, all those father figures wrapped in money showed me that every single man is flawed and I'm chasing something I will never catch. So why am I chasing it? You know,
but you don't think that way now though.
I still think that way. So I condition myself that way to survive. If I'd have put my faith in any of these men to be the standard and stayed on that, and the minute they fall, I fall. So what I've done now is like, there's no goal. There's no peak. there's no higher mountain. It's what you need from me, I'm gonna give you, and that's it.
See, for me, it's a mountain, and I'm chasing the mountain, not the person. That's me.
Yeah.
You're doing your swim lane, I'm doing mine, but there is levels.
Yeah.
And I am chasing the level, not the person. But I made that mistake when I was young, focusing on the people that were at the level.
Yeah.
And when they fell, or if they stopped, or they stalled, or broke down, then that's killing me.
Yeah.
But then I learned, it took a long time to get to that point, but I learned that don't focus on the person. Focus on the level. The level's still there. That person might fall all the way behind you.
Yeah.
But you know where they fell from.
I agree that the level exists.
Yeah.
But like you said, the person without flaw, because you can make it their flaw. Right? Like, you can make it their flaw. Like I'm flawed and I am
when
the
y'all say the
mountain
word
that I
flaw, what are
desire.
y'all talking about? Because you used it, and you used it. Why are we even using that
flaw,
word?
not perfect.
That's not, I mean, come on, that's reality is there is no perfect people.
Which is true,
right?
But I know that there are things that I would like to change that are just part of my DNA. They're part of the makeup who I am.
Yeah,
right? Like if
Yeah.
I want to bat 100% in everything I do.
Yeah.
Like I want to be the greatest husband. I want to be the greatest father. I want to be the greatest at work. I want to be the greatest individual. I want to make it to heaven and God be like, well done, my good and faithful servant. But I understand that. Like there are times that I do some stuff and the spirit will convict me and be like, yo, you know you ain't got no minute doing that.
Yeah.
And I still do it.
Yeah.
Because I understand that I am flawed.
Yeah.
My way of thinking isn't always perfect. Like I can be manipulative at times, right?
Yeah.
Like let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
Like I can try to push my agenda off on other people and be like, yo, look, this is why we're doing this, but I got a hidden agenda or hidden motive for doing it. And so I know that it's wrong, but it doesn't, in the moment, I don't think, damn, this is wrong, I'm not gonna do it. But there are a lot of times that I do, but there are times that the times that I do aren't far ahead of the times that I'll be like, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
So y'all agreed on a level exists.
No, I'm not. I can't. If you ask me flat out, I don't think a level exists of perfection unless you're
not perfection. Just a higher level than where we are right now.
But
that's every day though.
What he was referring to.
But I'm talking about a level like I saw no wrong in this man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like no wrong.
I can understand that.
So for him to fall from that, I'm like, I gotta change my thought process. Because I should never put anybody on that level.
Yeah.
Never. So once I move, when I remove that possibility, now I'm gonna make a mistake today. I'm gonna make a mistake tomorrow.
Making one right now.
But I'm gonna be.
The challenge
better.
a little bit with that is you give yourself too much room for error.
Yeah.
Right? Like you give yourself too much room for error.
Yeah, just because you know you're perfect don't mean you can't strive to
Yeah.
Right.
But listen, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm not putting a person in my viewpoint.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight every day to be a better Taiwan.
Right.
But I'm not looking to be that.
That's why I kill that comparison thing.
Yeah. I just need to be better than I am.
I don't care what somebody else doing. I don't care what it look like.
Yeah.
That joint is gone. But I used to be very wrapped up in it. Like, man, if this person is doing it, then I can do it. If this person can do this. And positive stuff, right? But there's also some other stuff where it's like, well, man, look, he acting like he holier than everybody, but
I know he ain't no good.
So look,
that's like a negative comparison, but like I ain't gonna lie, I don't make a comparison, but I will look at somebody and I have a mentality like if they can do it, why can't I?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if he can make time for this, why can't I? If he can achieve this level, why can't I?
Yeah.
So I do make a comparison in that sense, but I don't make a comparison.
And that's
like,
good.
oh, dang, like, you know what I mean? I need to be him.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it like, oh, if he can do it, so can I.
Yeah. Well, if he can operate at a high level and have his stuff in the closet, so can I. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Like,
listen, I do have those thoughts
though.
I do have those thoughts. I'm like, how, like, but I do that comparison when I'm wrong. Like, how you gonna trip on me when this nigga, you know what I'm saying? His wife ain't tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, his brother ain't tripping. But another thing I will say, so with the absence of a father, what I won't do is allow myself to fail because I don't want to fail in his eyes. And that's real. That's the reason I strive to be a better Taiwan is so Juice can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
So Fonz will see what it looks like. For Ty to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I'm out. Because I don't have a reason to fight this hard.
Yeah.
Because nobody fought this hard for me. But my love for my little brother, my love for my sons, my love for the other men around me, I can't fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't just walk out and give up. Because when I come check you on something and say something to you, I got to be right on my end.
Yeah.
Like, so you tripping. Because I know I was tripping when I was doing it. So now you got to tighten up because I can speak from a place where Slim, you can't do that and be cool with it.
Yeah.
Because that's not right. Or I can call and say, hey, keep doing what you're doing, some high five. I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then I know I'm coming from a place where it's genuine, it's real. We ain't got to compare. I ain't on no level. I'm just. You at step 2. I'm on step 3.
Yeah.
So at step
Let me
2,
give you some game.
this is how you get to step 3.
The best way to know where to go is to see the people. You know what I mean? Check out with the people that's coming from there. So. Yeah, man, that's good, man. But hey, we gotta be accountable too, man. We can't let
Yeah, if you gotta go, man. We good. We
this is being real good, and I know you over there sitting on something. I'm sitting on something.
I want to keep going.
I
sitting on something heavy for the.
I got 2 more questions that I'm gonna get at to y'all. We can go past it. I was gonna ask y'all 2 more, but
we can always hold for the next episode.
we can shut it down. Now I want y'all to think on it. We gonna keep it.
But we need to. I want to tackle the question that y'all just tackled too. That's a big question. Like,
so the next question we're gonna get: are you emotionally intelligent? And if you're not, why not?
I think that one you should save for the other episode.
Yeah. I'm just giving it to you now. So you can think on it. And then the next one we're gonna speak about was in the news: Kyrie, Kyrie, Kanye, and Brett Favre.
I don't know.
I don't know about that question.
No. That's stuff. It's.
Because you just follow with the social media.
I don't even keep up with it
because that's what people they're gonna when we do a snippet. That's a 1 minute snippet. People gonna type in Kanye. Listen, it's all about bringing the audience in. We got to
see that and putting your perspective to it. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. But listen, if you answer the question the right way with the right information, we on the same path anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all this going down the right lane. I'm not all my questions steering us to one direction.
Yeah.
So you can feel away about the question, but if you tap into it and then somebody open that floodgate about Semitic and all that stuff, we're gonna go down a different path where everybody's opinion will be like, oh, I know you thought like that.
Yeah.
So now that you gave us a heads up on that question, now I feel like we need to charge each other with digging before we respond on that next one, since we know those 2 questions, especially the Kyrie situation.
Yeah.
If I don't know, I'm gonna keep it honest.
I've been hearing something.
Haven't even seen the documentary.
I don't even know what the definition means. I just think it's some sort of hate.
Anti-Semitic?
Yeah, like hate.
Yeah.
But they haven't even seen the documentary and they got a million opinions about it.
Yeah.
I ain't
He already disclaimed the documentary. I've never seen the documentary, but I can answer that question.
Yeah.
The documentary itself is not anti-Semitic. Not to mention, it's a documentary, not an entertainment piece. Correct. He didn't even promote. He didn't say that this is the best thing in the world.
He said it has fallacies in the documentary.
Right.
He stated that. But my question to y'all is, how do you feel about what he's going through because he stated that? When I can go down a list of a bunch of other people from a different race,
how do you feel about what he's going through?
Who's not dealing with the same background?
Yeah.
So that's what I want. I'm gonna throw it out there, and we gonna open the door, but we're gonna walk down a whole other path to that.
So the question about the dad thing, and mine is short. I don't know why most of mine is short. I feel like I write more, but
you closed off, man. We
gonna
get you. Eventually, we gonna get you to open up.
It's not that. I just look at things weird, I guess, but
that's fine because you got all these different.
But he actually taught me a lesson. Even though I don't say ditch because I don't want to speak negative. He left at 5 when I was 5 on my birthday, on my 5th birthday.
Yeah.
But for whatever the reason was, at the time he did it, he followed through and stuck with it. Started a whole new family years later, did his thing. But he made a decision and he went with it.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like that was a valuable lesson within itself. If you're gonna make mistakes or you're gonna make decisions.
Yeah.
And I think I texted y'all this one day. I was like, when we're born, we look like our parents, but when we die, we look like our decisions.
Yeah, we die.
But I mean, that's the thing.
So listen. So I get that. That's a surface answer. How does that condition you to be the man you are? How did that impact you? Because all of us, my father's done all I went through. I conditioned myself to not need a dad, to not even look for that role. And then when I look for it again, I got devastated. So now ain't no nigga ever gonna come to me and little bro me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not possible because I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna even never. Because all the hurt followed that. Leaving on my birthday and starting a new family, Slim, that's pain, that's some hurt, that's some under stuff too. But at the age nowadays,
I was like 17. No?
But that's connected.
But
you know the actions you
now, there's no pain there. There's nothing. There's no pain there at all.
There's no thought process. There's no way you parent different. There's no way you move
not
different.
Based on him, not at all.
And
I
probably
think
not
that's
now.
the biggest reason between me and my brother and sister. Maybe they'll watch this video, but the biggest difference in our lifestyles is because it does affect them.
Yeah.
And they're allowing it to continue to affect them. But for me, it was just a moment in time that it went left instead of right. And
did you have someone else fill that void?
No, not at all. I don't even think I acknowledged it was a void. That's what I said. I'm a weird dude.
You a
man.
different breed, champ.
Every,
Like, for real. Like,
every
that's
day you wake up, there's 1,000 decisions you got to make from the
Yeah,
day you
you
wake
do.
up to the day you go to sleep, and you're gonna go left or right. Who knows which one is the right decision until 10 years
Hopefully
from
you
now.
don't, but you could wake up tomorrow and be like, yo, look, you know what? Something else has caught my interest. I'm out. You know what I mean? That don't make
People do
you a
marriages every
shitty
day.
dude.
People do that in marriages every day. I don't know
All
why
the
we're
time.
talking about that, but it was a
All the
50%
time.
fail rate.
Yeah,
So
higher than
that, to me, that makes you a shitty dude because that's
What's
a
that?
selfish decision that
It
impacts
is.
everybody.
It
impacts other
is,
people to do.
but now we wipe away everything else that he's contributed to his life.
No, you don't wipe it away, but
It's
so,
a shitty decision.
listen. This so for
According
me,
to who?
I'm only gonna speak for me because I can
According
only
to
go
us
for
who
me.
wouldn't do it.
No, so let's
So we can say the same thing about abortion.
This is true.
You
It's
can say
true.
the same thing
But
about
everybody
smoking.
has
I
an
don't have
opinion.
no decision about abortion because I'm not alone. I don't
Yeah,
have no.
but
I don't have no
anybody,
opinion on
see,
it.
that's the thing
I don't
too.
have no opinion
Anybody
at all.
can say whatever they want. It doesn't make it law,
Yeah.
right? Like if you decided to wake up and leave your family tomorrow, I could be like, man, Rich is a shitty dude. Say,
Yeah.
no. I can
I
say
was like,
whatever
yeah,
I
I
want.
would have did it too.
Yeah, he can say whatever he wants.
I'm like, yeah, I would have did it too.
Now,
bro.
see,
That's the beauty of the individuality. It's like we all get to have
It's
our
an
own
opinion.
opinion, right? Like,
Yeah.
But own it though. But own it. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. Just own it.
But-
you make a decision, follow through, and stick with it. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying.
my-
So
that's
that's
what
what
my
my
That's
dad
what he
did.
taught you.
yeah,
that's what my
so,
dad
so
said.
my story is just completely like the other end of the spectrum, right? Like I never knew my pops, I knew my moms, and I was adopted at like the age of like 2, maybe 3 years old. And my mom had like 9 kids, and we all.
So
ended
your
up
biological
adopted.
mom had 9 kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, right, like I could speak to how it made me feel, like for my mother, and then I never even knew my father, never knew this dude. I met my father when I met my father, like last year. I met this dude like last year.
First
Wow.
time.
So you
first
met
time
your
ever.
real father for the first time last year.
For the first time last year. Crazy story. If I got into it, we'd be here all day long.
Next season, next
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, that's an episode.
But it really made like I could speak of the damage that it done, for lack of a better term, damage,
Yeah.
right? But it made me clingy to women. Like it made me clingy to women. I'll meet a chick on the first date, yo, I love you.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
don't never leave me. But
How do you know that particular?
because I know I've
Yeah.
self-diagnosed myself because I went back down the relationship stairs that I've traveled, and I see certain patterns in myself with brothers too. Well, I'll meet a brother and be like, yo, this your brother?
Yeah.
This dude cool in my book. You know what I'm saying? Like I love y'all. I got a certain respect for y'all, but it made me clingy to dudes too. Like I was always looking for the void to know what a man supposed to do. Like what a brother supposed to do. How do he operate with his children? How does he operate within the family? What's a man thought process? I never forget. There's a movie, and you probably know, where they're like, yo, how do dudes act at work? I think it's the dude we was talking about the other night, who the Taken dude, and he's like, yeah, man, brothers be like, had a shitty day at work, fucked my wife. This is how men talk, right? Like, and I'm like, yo, Ken, is that really how men talk? Like, that's what it's about, right? Like, so I'm like, yo, that's my example. It's from the movie, and so I know the impressions that them not being there had on me, right? Like I'm able to look back and be like, damn, I'll meet a chick, she'll be my homegirl. I'll be like, yo, we are one. Like, you know what I mean? It gave me ulterior motives even with my homegirls. I'm like, yo, about to meet my homegirl like that, like for real, like
that's
you
the
know.
nature
So
of it.
so it just made me. I desired the relationships, and so it made me always want to. I'm always the I guess the I have the A personality in the relationship. Like I'm gonna be the one to reach out.
So
Like I'm gonna reach out and connect.
I was gonna bring it up, but you just brought it up, so you opening up the Pandora box for me, and we gotta bring this to another conversation.
Yeah.
There is a difference between experience and personality and development. There's differences, and that's why I was asking you, how do you know for a fact that equated to you being who you are instead of your personality just developing on its own?
I think personality and experience kind of go hand in hand.
Your
Certain
personality
shape your
don't develop
personality.
from your
So,
experiences.
No, your personality has the ability to develop from your
It
experience.
does
But
because
it's not yin and yang. It's not permanent. That's not a guarantee. Your personality can be developed from a whole lot of other things
but
along the way.
it might be a little bit of
So-
genetic, right? Like you said, like we have a little bit.
One
We have some
out
of
of
our parents
1,000.
in us, whether they left, stayed, or
1,000
different.
variables creates your personality. 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
One of those 1,000 is your relationship with your dad. The another 1,000 is a relationship with your mom.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there's 1,000 of them.
So listen, to push back
then let
on
me
that,
ask this question then.
I
And
built
this is what's
myself
gonna be
based
the
on my
grenade.
upbringing.
Let me open this grenade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open this grenade and I'm gonna
go
sit here.
ahead.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. So if you disagree with what I just said, that your
Yeah.
personality can be built based on a lot of other variables. If you
Yeah.
disagree with that, if your kid one day comes home and tells you they're gay, who's responsible?
It may be the experiences.
I'm sorry,
It
are you going back on what I just said?
Is gay a personality trait?
Is it? I'm asking. I just threw the
I
question
don't
out
think
there.
it is, but I do think that, right? Like we have a filter, and we have a way that we interpret certain things that aren't solely left up to us, right? Like, for example,
personality is not one of them.
I think your
But hold on,
conditions and your
hold on.
experiments
to a degree.
But hold
build
on,
who you
but
are.
if your child comes home and says they're gay, you ain't the only person in their life. There's certain experiences in school and experiences with their
Right?
friends.
Like, my sister went through the same thing that I went through, and she
But you
has a
have, but
different
I'm saying
perspective.
like your experiences don't make your personality.
No, I'm saying it's not a guarantee. Your personality could be affected by a lot of variables.
I
no.
agree that the major determining factor.
No,
Well, I'm not
give you
saying
an
that, but like a
example.
lot of
I'll
girls
give
get
you an example of
curious
something.
because they see in school
I'll take
or
your
whatever.
example, right? So let's say your father is not in the picture.
Mhm.
You come home say you gay. Without that father figure, without a family that's making you feel comfortable enough to come out and do that,
Mm-hmm.
you have no idea where that child might go. He might go home and be tripped out because he in the closet don't know what to
You're
do.
talking about the aftermath. I'm just talking about the
it's
moment.
the same thing because you're saying if they come home and tell you, you have to be there for them to be able to come home and tell you. You
No,
have to
let's
have
say they
that-
don't. Let's delete that. They didn't tell you, but they're gay.
But then their experience
Right, you know what I'm saying? Then my
has also
job,
shaped that.
right, my job would
But
have
ain't
been
y'all
to
saying
make
the
them
same thing?
comfortable.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
make them
yeah.
comfortable.
I'm saying
I'm
the same
gonna
thing.
give you guys
Yeah.
an example of something that's monumental in their life and how you can't just point to one thing. It was like, that's the reason why. Like that type A, type B personality,
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with your parents.
Well, I
Nothing.
can.
That's
I,
a
well, I would say
dice.
for me, my personal
Oh.
experience, the reason why I would cling to women, the reason why I would cling to brothers was because of the lack. Because of the lack. Like I always found myself looking for somebody to look up to. Like, yo, who can I look up to? Who gonna give me wisdom? Who gonna give me the game? Because it was something that I desired. Like I wanted to know the game. I'm like, yo, I want to know the game. Like, how do you actually be a man?
And I
And
want
what
to
does it
be-
look like?
See, like, see,
and so
that sound more to me like the decisions you made was based off that lack. But like your personality is based off who you spend more time around.
the aftermath is based off the decisions I made. So now I made a conscious decision that, you know what, I'm gonna link up with brothers that are doing what I want to do. I'm gonna link up with brothers that have a vision, right? Like because without a vision, people perish. Like if there's not a man in the home, how does how do you pass that down? Like, how do you pass like, yo, this is supposed to be your vision?
You
Like,
consider
you're
that
supposed
like
to
those
be your
decisions of personality or just a decision?
I feel like the decision for me to actually link up with brothers is like, yo, I'm intentional about it. Like, yo, I need to be
It
a
came
man
from
like
not
that.
having it,
But
so he conditioned himself
the
to
personality, the desire for me to link up with women, my motive behind it was based on the personality that I developed as a result of a woman not being there. There's no woman there, so now I had to be manipulative about how I go about attracting women, right? Like, so imagine you don't grow up if you growing up in foster care, right? For me, it was you didn't have the best of everything, right? Like you look like you kind of came from foster care. Like my adopted parents were old. Like I would show up to like the third grade parent teacher conferences, and the kids would be like, his parents, look at his grandmother. Like they're looking at these are my people.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, that's his grandfather, right? So it shaped my personality and it shaped my personality too to a degree where as a defense mechanism, I had to become funny because nobody was about to catch wreck on me.
Yeah.
Like, I would make you cry. Like you would come for me and I would send you home crying because I'm gonna tear you to shreds out here.
Yeah.
And we get a cipher going. And somebody would come for me, they'd be like, yo, X, go get him. And I'm gonna tear him to shreds. And I'm gonna tear you apart and make you feel this bad. But I would feel bad because I knew what I was doing. I would be like, damn, I'm making this person got a mother and father.
Yeah.
And nobody would know that about me. I'm like, damn, this person say something about my mother or father, or say something about me being foster care, I'll fall to pieces.
Yeah.
And so I had to just punch before somebody ever got there.
Yeah.
I tear you to shreds. You can have $1 million worth of clothes. I make that $1 million feel like the thrift store.
Yeah.
For real, because it was a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
So it shaped my personality. Like I became funny, right? Like I became funny where I would just joke to laugh to keep from crying, right? Like, I'm like, yo, let's change the conversation from a serious conversation to something more relaxed because this is my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So it became my personality where my comfort zone is more relaxed.
It didn't become your personality. You chose that person. You chose to do that. That was a
He almost had to survive.
Yeah.
There's a lot of choices you could do.
So, all right, let's say a father figure was there, and then he comes home, he sees like, oh, I'm hurting. you have someone there to say, all right, well, what's going on, son?
Yeah,
Like,
I get to unpack this.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He deals with it differently then he becomes a different person because he gets to choose a different option.
So I think that
option's not
You
there.
don't even know that there's another
Right,
option
so it's like,
available to
yeah,
you.
exactly.
the point I was making wasn't the whole absentee father doesn't play a part in it. The point I was making was like there's a way more variables that play a part in your personality.
They are, I believe that, but a
And
lot
so
of them
to
are
just say like,
experiencing
oh my
it.
god, I had a broken family,
Yeah.
so this is the way I turned out. Like maybe the gay situation was a horrible example
Yeah.
because that could come from a million things.
Yeah.
But how about child abuse? Like I'm a product of child abuse.
Me too.
Shouldn't I be beating my kids
Yeah.
because that's
No.
all I
Because you
saw?
play the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But that's
So you made a choice.
And it's
that's the
not the
question,
opposite though. It's not the opposite. It's literally. It's
No,
just-
I did the exact opposite because I went through it. I want some of my kids through it.
But that's not common.
But
That's
I'm
not a
saying,
common thing.
though, that's the question though. Like,
Right.
what things did you see that shaped your personality? So it's
Yeah.
not to say like
And that's the
that
conversation.
made
That's
you.
the exact
That's the
question.
question.
That was the
That
exact
was the
question.
question.
No, the question was about our dads. It was literally
But
about.
but he was saying like what things did he do that taught you? Like what
What
did
did-
he teach you?
yeah.
Like what did
That's-
that?
what did
I'm not saying that
what
made
did
everything
Ashton-
that you are. It's just what did you learn from
And
it?
so I guess the question I had in response to that is how do you know that particular situation taught you this?
No, but it was
But,
like,
but
what
because
you learned from that?
I did learn from it, but also like I said, I've stumbled in marriage before, and so now as barriers, it becomes part of my personality. Like if I get with a group of women and you ask them, they'll be like, "Damn, you kind of standoffish. Like you
Yeah.
kind of staying over there." Nah,
You learn from that.
I learned, and so
If we
that
don't learn from it,
experience,
then we.
that experience has
You
become
don't
a
do it
part
again.
of.
You don't know what you need.
That experience will become part of my personality.
Yeah,
Like people
yeah,
would be
yeah.
like, "Yeah, when you get around women, he standoffish a little bit, or
Yeah.
he don't
No,
interact."
I buy that. That makes sense. You only need to change the flat tire once before you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
So I understand what you're saying there.
Yeah.
For real.
But that's
So-
the same thing. The experience I'm asking us the
That's
question.
what he asked
Because
about
when the
the
dad's gone, the dad leaves one
What you
time.
learn
from
What
it.
happened when he left?
Yeah,
yeah.
How did you respond to that?
And so when you ask for the different opinions or different collective thoughts on that,
Yeah.
my thought was that I can't pinpoint that
What you
to
learned from
say
him?
right because there was so many other things going on that I couldn't just equate when he left to that. And not to mention I was
Yeah.
only 5.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
were younger.
Yeah.
But when I started connecting dots, I was like,
Yeah.
like everybody else. Y'all probably
Yeah.
was like 16, 17, you know, started
Yeah.
connecting road dots. I mean, I don't know what you did, man. You was on some other level, man.
I'm waiting to get my ass out.
No, I'm saying if I could have bumped into somebody like him like 15 years ago,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know nobody that was 24 with their own crib. Unless it was renting or in a trailer, but I don't think you.
It was part of
legally.
Yeah, I had my own place. Yeah.
Legal.
Yeah, I had my own place legally. Yeah.
At 24?
No, earlier than 24. I moved next door to my mother when I was still in high school.
When you see,
We got him. We got him.
That's-
Move it.
that's-
Move it. Move it. We got him.
Like that's part of your personality.
Yeah, I took mom's apartment for like 6
Yeah,
months.
man.
Yeah.
That's part of your personality though. Like it makes you grow up fast and you don't
Yeah.
realize it.
Yeah.
But now you find yourself 40 something and it's like I'm always worried about what's
Yeah,
next.
yeah,
Like yo,
yeah,
I'm worried
yeah.
about 50.
Yeah. I'm scared for my
You're
son.
really
at
fucking
18.
parent, right?
now.
My son has no idea how to live. And I was at 18, I was on another level. He's 18 and he don't get
Man,
it.
I would encourage you this, right? I would encourage you this, right? And not that I am no adopted
Take the
and
hit for that.
encourage you. But I would say relax, man. Live in the moment, man. Like I live in the moment and it takes so much pressure off me. Like
Can't, man.
at times I'm forced to be like, yo, what
Listen,
about 60?
living in the moment scares me.
It scares me too.
But it
Just
shouldn't
be
though,
humble,
man.
son.
Tomorrow's
Living in
right
the moment
behind
It
you.
scares me.
shouldn't.
Yeah, living in the moment.
Tomorrow's like this.
Yeah.
But you know what, man?
I know who I was, and I was blessed to get it every day. So now I have it. I can't just let it go without being straight from the mouth.
But I know what you're saying. Don't forget about today.
Yeah, like
Saying.
I've experienced loss at like a high volume young. Like one of my closest boys, I remember being like 17, 18 years old. 17 actually.
Yeah.
He had just turned 18 for like less than a week. And we had just left each other like maybe 10 minutes apart. And I remember getting a call maybe like 20 minutes after leaving him.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he dead.
Yeah.
Right? And so it kind of made me a little like always looking forward to tomorrow. Like, and the Bible says it, right? The Bible says tomorrow got enough worries of itself.
Yeah.
And I always find myself doing that. Like this is a great moment. Like I enjoy this. Like I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna share with my wife. Like, yeah, we had a great session. This is
Yeah.
cool. But did you actually sit there and relax and be like, yo, I actually enjoyed. Like, let me relax my feet a little bit. Like, did I actually enjoy the moment of what you just did and it passed and now it's a memory, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I always find myself trying to tap into every memory. Like, yo, one thing for sure, tomorrow gonna come, whether
Yeah.
we there or not. Like tomorrow gonna come.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But just to really kind of unwind and be like, yo, look, let me sit down and relax. Like,
Yeah.
let me enjoy my drink and
On that
enjoy
note-
what's going on.
On
right?
that note, in the spirit of trying to enjoy the moment. I'm gonna dip on y'all.
Yeah.
We going on Fells Point.
Go enjoy the moment, man. Like, don't just hurry, and it'll be tomorrow before you
Yeah.
know it. Like, I feel life comes at us really fast. Like, it's
Yeah.
always, you know what I mean? Thanksgiving gonna be here before you know. Christmas gonna be here before
This
you know.
year
New
went
Year's
so
gonna,
fast.
it'll be
Come
2023.
on, man.
No, I feel like this year came so fast.
How many
Like,
times did you
Come on,
your
you
chance to
hospital.
call? You
I know,
chill.
but it still went so fast. I feel like this year came so fast.
So are we putting the pin in? I don't want to miss conversations. That's kind of corny.
I don't want to do Kenny wrong, so I want to let Kenny get his off, and then I'll put a pin in it. We can still sit and talk if y'all want, but
I ain't gonna give him no feedback, but I'm gonna grab one of these macadamia.
yeah, I don't want
I mean, I don't know. I give my point. I don't know.
to. Yeah, you get.
I
I just
don't
want you to
know.
get your dad point across. That way, that was the last question. We can start the video with this kind of y'all want to talk, we can, but at least.
Nah. So how you
You've been on camera view the whole time, so I'm.
How you working?
Your dad. How did your dad leaving? Well, if your dad was in your life, what did he leave you with to survive in life? And if he wasn't there, what did he leave you with in his absence?
All right. Okay. Yeah. So my father, me and my sibling got a weird relationship, but I'm my father's first son, so I take his name. So that left me with some like personal like feeling or whatever, right? So
Like what?
I don't know. Like so growing up, right? When my father was there, right? Growing up, I wanted to be just like him.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I didn't want to be nothing like him.
Okay.
So it had me like trying to figure out who I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
Hold it
hated.
down?
No.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know, when you're a little boy, you want to be like your father.
He's a hero.
Yeah, you think he can't not hurt you, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like growing up, my father always had a bald head. So like when I was in pre-K, he used to shave my head.
You got waves under there or what's under there?
Yeah, I got waves in there. Yeah.
I never met. It's Kenny.
So like, yeah. So I just had my father shave my head when I was like pre-K because I wanted to be just like him.
That's crazy, man.
So like, yeah, I know, right?
For real. That's cool.
And as I got older, I stopped, you know what I mean? I started liking girls on my hair or whatever. But he used to cut my hair. So he used to get upset, like, you just want to cut your hair like me. I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing that no more. But, but the thing is, the weirdest thing, right? Like, the older I get, I wish he was never there. Because I had such a close relationship with my father. So, you know, he's from South Carolina. Well, he's from Baltimore, but his family's from South Carolina. So he would always go down there for a week or whatever, 2 weeks, a month, 6 months, and he was in and out of jail. So like when he was gone, the absence would affect me like bad, right? So like I remember when I was 12, when he left, I'm waiting for him to come back because he always was in and out of the house. Him and my mom going through it. So I remember being real depressed, and I remember for school, like one day I was like real depressed, I'm crying stuff over. Like, you want to call your father? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I miss you, da da da. He like, yeah, I know, man, I'll be home soon. Don't worry, just go to school, da da da. So my mom, she like, let me stay home from school. So I was down bad, bro. That day never came, right? So when my father and my mother was going to get a divorce or whatever, when I was 16, he had came back down to Baltimore. Mind you, I haven't seen him since I was 12. So he like, yeah, I'm coming down, you know, to go to court with your mother, but I want to see you. Absolutely. So one night I go meet him at my Aunt Orgy house, whatever. I go there to meet him. He's down. I'm there for like 4 or 5 hours, bro. I get there like 7. I'm there for like 12. Never show up.
Waiting on him?
Waiting on him. Never show up. So my mom like, yeah, Kenny, I don't know, because she drove me. She's like, I don't know, like, you want to go? I'm like, yeah, we can dip. So the next day, you know, he called, yeah, my fault, man. I really miss you. I want to see you again. I hung up on him. Kind of find out he was out drinking with homeboys. And I was like, man, you rather be with your homeboys than see your son.
You found that out when you hung up on him, or you found that out?
Yeah, my mother knew, because they had called her.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah,
She told you like the next day.
Yeah, my mama ain't, she told me. And I was like, man, like, I was 16. And I was like, but I was like, man, like, you rather see your homeboys than your firstborn. I take his name. I'm the second. I'm not a gentleman second. Yeah. But I cut his name. And even with that, it's like if I have my next child as a boy, I don't want to name him a third.
I'm on that side.
Yeah,
I'm the third. Yeah, I'm the third.
I don't want to name my son a third.
Yeah, I'm the third, and I wouldn't have did that either.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, like, and I haven't seen him since I was 12. Then, right, so like, time goes on, whatever. Kind of find out he wanted getting cancer. And he had stage 4 cancer. So I remember my mom was like, yeah, you need to go see him, he getting real bad, da da da. So me and my sibling was like, all right, cool. He wound up calling everybody, trying to make amends, say sorry. And I listened to him, we talked it out, whatever. He's like, yeah, man, I'm real sorry for how things went, da da da. All right, cool, I ain't going to trip. So he's like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to come see me. So we like, all right, cool, you're gonna go see him in a little bit. So he's like, yeah, whatever day it was, we're gonna go see him, right? So then like, it was like a week before we was to go, my mom was like, yeah, he said he got a blood clot. Y'all might want to hurry and go ahead and go see him because, you know, he might not make it. Like, nah, it's my fault. Like, he's a superhero.
Yeah.
So, he made always the next week. The night we were to leave, it was like Friday night. We're gonna drive in and I get there Saturday morning. I'm taking a nap. I'm sleeping. It's like 7, 10 o'clock. My mom wakes me up. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, Ken, your father just died. The day we supposed to leave,
Wow.
my father died.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? Like, yeah. I hear my little brother, my sisters in the background, they crying and stuff. I'm like, I just couldn't comprehend, right? Because I'm like, I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since I was 12.
Yeah.
He was already
How old were you?
I was 18 at the time.
Oh.
And he was already kind of dead to me. So I'm like, dang, what? I'm like, I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, but I never cried for him. Like, I forgave him, but I never cried for him. But it was like, I was battling, like, do I forgive him? Do I not? Like,
Did you go to the funeral?
yeah, I was to the funeral, whatever. And I seen
cried
him.
for him?
No. I seen him in cash. I can't recognize him. Like, I recognize him, but he lost so much weight. I ain't seen him since I was 12. Yeah, I'm like,
Do you think that shapes his personality?
It could have, but you can't unless you did like an extensive research on it. It has the possibility.
But
No,
he
can answer the question.
But that's getting to my point, right? So like, but the thing I can say, right, that I know stuck with me is when my father was around, there was no doubt in my mind my father would have killed or died for us at any moment. Like, I ain't seen my father like ready to take on 6, 7 dudes by himself. Like, my father, it was a lot of stuff going on off Green Mountain Avenue, and like one time, like, my father had gotten into this fight, and the nigga down the street said, like, y'all need to get off the block tonight.
He was big? He was big?
My father was like not like 205.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like
He got a little
6'2".
bit of size to you?
Yeah, I'm like 220.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably like 205, 6'2", whatever. But I remember the dude like, hey, I might want to get out the block. I don't think the dude was even threatening us. My father said it's a threat. So he ready to go grab his gun, like he turned on family. My father, he was a loose cannon for real. My father,
he was like,
you know, yeah, my oldest brother wasn't his, but like my father had like my oldest brother had set something back to him. He picked him up on the wall, choked him. He wound up going to jail for 6 months because of that. Like all kind of My father was like that.
Yeah.
But
it sounds like you a little bit though.
but that's
Can you tell the story about it?
but that's what I'm saying. Like, so like I know that stuff with me. 'Cause like in any moment, I'm ready to go for my kids, my family. I will die right now. It doesn't bother me. The thought of dying for my family does not scare me in the slightest.
Yeah.
But if I'm out, I ain't trying to die. I ain't whatever.
Yeah.
But if it came to like somebody coming here with a gun right now, my kid, I'm
Yeah.
no question asked. I'm ready to
And you got
die.
that from him.
I know I got that from him.
So if your foundation's from him, why you feel like you better off if he wasn't around?
Because he left.
Got
That
the
hurt.
pain of him leaving. Like,
Because
don't give me nothing.
because like it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I carry his name.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So then like my father, he was not really favorable to my mother. He was always stepping out on her. He got remarried to another woman.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then it's like when I start to see glimpses of him and me, I get angry. Like if I look at another woman in a way that's not my wife, I get mad at myself. Like, my father was
That's a
terrible.
healthy legacy to
It's like that right there, like it's bothering me, bro. But like, and at the same time, so I learned the positive, like wanting to put my life on line with my family, but the negative of him being gone is like, I tell my wife, like, my daughters will never know what that feel like. I better be dead, because like, I'm gonna always be there. I don't care. Like, I mean, like I said, sometimes I gotta work and things come up, but I'm gonna be there as much as I possibly can. If I know something's coming up, I'm gonna make arrangements to be there for whatever I gotta do. But my daughters will never know what it feels like for me not to be. I don't care. I told wife, even if we split, I'm like, if me and her was the divorce or split, it ain't no you get them all week, I get them on weekends. It's 3. I'm gonna give them 3 days. You gonna give them 3 days. Whatever days they fall on,
for real.
I'm gonna make sure I
look
carry
at
that
us, man, because we feel like we primary parents. Like, I'm not a secondary parent.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I
My
told her
son
I would
would
never.
force me to be that guy, but I fought for him.
Yeah.
Went to court and everything, everything.
Your wife is pregnant with another daughter?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a girl or boy.
Oh,
It's early. It's only like 9 weeks.
It's a girl.
Yeah. Now, I really think it's a boy.
Yeah.
It
But
might
listen,
be.
hopefully it's a boy, because they'll give you a chance to heal what you dealing with your father.
But that's
your
that's scary, right? Cause like it's such a small decision.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to name him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I gotta carry the legacy on.
Yeah.
I'm a second. He should be a third, and he decides to do that. But it's like I don't really want to give him my name.
Yeah.
And I don't, but like,
You know, because your thought process, you give him your dad's name.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
you give him your name. Like,
But he's gonna be like, I'm Kenny the second.
yeah, he's not gonna
Right.
have no connection to your father.
Right,
He gonna-
man.
he
Pray
gonna
on
be
that,
your
man. That's a
son.
huge
Yeah.
decision,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
and the weirdest part is too, right? Like, I never met neither one of my grandfathers. Never my mother's
Oh.
grandfather, and I never my father's father. My father didn't know his father.
Yeah.
And then now my kids are now meet their grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you can pick and choose how he view him.
Yeah.
But you can give him the positive side that I'm this way because my father was this way.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
positive side.
Give him
Or
positive lessons.
you can say,
Yeah,
look, I'm gonna
yeah.
die for you. I'm gonna do this, because
Yeah.
my father told me that.
Yeah,
He don't
yeah.
gotta know nothing about the pain.
Yeah.
You can actually start
Yeah.
over with him.
But then that was the thing about it too, right? Do I owe him that?
You owe who that?
Do I owe my father that?
No,
You
you
owe yourself that.
Yeah, you know
That's
No,
not
but
your
no,
father.
that's cool. Like I can move on with life, right? But like I said, my kids,
No,
like
but listen,
they
you
ain't
just
gonna,
stated
You owe your son that.
Yeah,
though.
you owe
Like
him
my
that.
daughter.
No, but that's what I'm getting at though, right? So like for me, I'm accepted the way things was,
Yeah.
right? But if I have kids and they say, "Hey, what was granddad like?"
Yeah.
When
See,
they're
why-
adults,
why-
That's who
explain
you
it
owe
to
that
them, why they
to.
get
You
that
owe
feedback.
that to them. Like my 5-year-old daughter, that's my youngest child. She met her great grandmother.
Yeah.
Like I never took that for granted. Never
Yeah,
took
yeah.
that for granted. Like she's going on to heaven.
But
now.
do you only tell? But I'm saying for my father, do I only tell him the positive? Or do I say like, yeah, he wasn't?
Whatever the Lord lays on your heart,
Yeah.
you tell him that. But you owe him to know
to at least introduce
whatever
him to
that was
this.
like. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So he knows, right? Like when,
Yeah.
Because his children are gonna tell the story. His children are gonna talk about you.
I'm gonna go for this stuff later.
Okay, all right.
So what do you think is better for your children? For them to know the bad? Or
No,
just
no,
know
no. Get one,
what's
Rich.
in
Get
it?
one. Get one. Get one. It's one
So-
whole
so-
house. Drop the ball.
I thought
So-
it was open raisin, man. What happened, man?
I know, I thought so too.
No open razors.
So
That's
so
your favorite.
I feel like I'm one of them people that I don't feel like you gotta shelter the
Right.
kids from reality, right? So like for you, I'm a disciplinarian,
Right.
but you gotta understand like
There's
everything
reasons
ain't
behind
good.
it, yeah.
Everything ain't always gonna be happy. Everything ain't gonna go your way. So that's why I feel like I needed something negative. Like, yeah, he wasn't a good father, but he did teach me this.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah.
did do this though.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
so-
what you do.
yeah.
But so I'm on the opposite side of that because I feel like we had this conversation. We left the restaurant. I
Yeah.
believe why tell me of a struggle if it's no benefit to my character?
No, but it is if you tell them like how to avoid that struggle. So I can say my father, right? I say I have a son, or even my daughters, and
Yeah.
I say like, yeah, like my father, like he was always in and out of my life, like you know what I mean, up until 12. But a big part of that was because he was an alcoholic.
Yeah,
So I
get
tell
that.
him like, yeah, like
But
just be conscious. I said you can't
They
drink.
won't get that concept because all they know is you as a father.
Yeah, but
No, but you gotta teach them
the
life.
more information that you have, the better you're informed, the better decision that you're able to make.
Yeah.
Like
But
any
still, I'm
conversation.
not the only person in front of them though. You
I
gotta
don't honestly
understand, like,
believe that. So we just throwing it out there. For me, the more information you have that's geared towards the decision I'm gonna make is good. But unnecessary information, like I don't need to know how bad of a father my grandfather was.
But
but no,
I don't
that's
think
in the
there's
conversation
such
of them
thing.
asking me, right?
Yeah,
They
they
ask
break it
me,
to
who's
your
he-
attention. You want to be
who's he-
honest.
Yeah, just tell me
I
honest,
get
But
that.
I
right?
don't think there's a such thing as unnecessary information, right? Like every conversation that we have, every conversation, every single conversation that we have, if it's with the cashier at the grocery store,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be gathering data.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to be gathering data, processing data, and our minds are supposed to have this capacity that I'm filtering all this stuff in. All this stuff is coming in through certain parts of my brain, and I'm filtering what I want to keep, what's useful, what's not useful.
Yeah.
The more information that I have, the more informed the decision that I can make when the situation presents itself to me.
Right.
And
So look at it like this, right?
I don't see it that way, which
But
is
look,
fine.
but-
It's just I don't want to have no conversation that's not geared towards my goal.
But no, but it
You
is
know
though,
what I'm
right?
saying? So
Because
it's
like,
for me, if it's an unnecessary, like I don't talk to people that I can't. I don't
But
feel
you
like
know
I'm
what
just-
they say is the best strategy of war is the element of surprise. Right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
element
yeah.
of surprise is the best strategy of war. If something catches you off guard and you have no idea that exists, it's like, oh snap! I didn't even know that exists. I didn't even know that could be a possible outcome.
So I'm
on the
halfway
road
there.
to
So
what it is that I'm
my
doing.
goal is to learn something new every day, like,
Yeah.
no matter what it is. But at the same time, when it comes to how I parent,
Yeah.
I don't volunteer none of the information of who I used to be.
no,
My
but
kids are-
it's gotta be for a reason.
Right.
Yeah,
It's gotta be for a reason, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
you
what I'm
said
saying. I don't
it's
see a
like,
reason in it.
no,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It just depends on like if you look at like a business standpoint, right?
Yeah.
You meet a guy, he got a successful business. He said like, yeah, man, I just invested this, I did this. Oh, for real? Oh, back. But he didn't tell you like, yeah, but make sure you do this, avoid this, cause I mess up here, I mess up here. He's letting you know so you don't make the same mistakes.
I get that. So I get that as a general conversation. But when it comes to me as a parent, like I don't see the gain of telling my kids of all my mistakes and who I used to be when they see who I am.
So look, but it don't gotta be your mistakes though. You can say like, let's say your kids in school, they get in high school, you like, and say like for whatever reason they gotta go to school in Baltimore, but they ain't never went to school in Baltimore. You like, watch out for the news on the corner.
No, that's different. That's different.
So, but you
so
look,
like,
right, this is another way, right? Like, so my oldest daughter is 20.
Oh, yeah.
Is she 21? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, old.
Yeah.
You got a 20-year-old daughter, bro?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's my
daughter age
prior to marriage. So my wife has a 21.
Hold on. Real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
The part about the personality, though, when I said, what if one of your kids come home and say they were gay? The reason I brought it up because my big brother is gay, and my sister, her life is all messed up, and we all three grew up in the same exact house. Went through literally all the same situation happened to all of us, but that's the way we all turned out. It's like different, so that's why I brought that up to see how that would play out. Like if you guys saying like because this happened, you're gonna get this, and that. Well, there's 3 kids involved in my story, and we all got 3 different outcomes.
Rich, I agree. I agree to a degree with that because the same for me. Like for all my different siblings, everybody has taken what has happened and it's channeled it differently. Like I can call my biological mother today and we can have a conversation. If I mention my biological mother's name to my youngest sisters, they'll have a fit. Right, so I just think we all wired differently, like just regularly. Like we come into the world all wired differently, but our experiences definitely shape us without a doubt.
Yeah.
Even in the same household, y'all in different phases of y'all life, y'all different people, y'all have different experiences. Like y'all all different ages and
Yeah.
And you could add that to one of our discussions going forward. This was my big brother. That definitely impacted me more than anything my dad did. The fact that my big brother came out and was like, "Hey, I like guys." That was my big brother. So that definitely, I wonder like what kind of a conversation that entails. So that's a whole separate conversation. But anyway.
Hey man, but we appreciate you calling the hotline.
Now we're gonna have call in. Now we know it's a possibility. We good. Got you right by the mic too.
The way all y'all were talking was like we were the little kids. But no, I think everybody, even you, I think we are brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but I had no example. That's the point we was getting at. Like without an older brother or sister, then your parents is an example, and even one of my parents was a good example. So I conditioned myself to be my own hero. You know what I'm saying?
And you should just start winging it. Like
I'm just winging it.
I was literally just winging it. Like,
and then by becoming my own hero, I also become my greatest adversary. Also,
right? and to your point, right? Like my wife grew up with a little bit of structure. Like she kind of had that structure. And so imagine this, right? Like I come into marriage and I'm defaulting to my wife. Yo, what you think we should do? Because she has an example. Meanwhile, I don't know what the hell we should do.
My wife, I envy my wife's upbringing because her upbringing was nothing about family. Dad gave 100%. Mom was there. Everybody was involved in her upbringing. So then I get almost offensive when she don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like you ain't tripping off your mother and your father? What? High five them. Say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you not appreciate that? But to her, having it, it's not a big deal. So she's
the complacency you grow with.
She would prefer to be raised my way, and I prefer to be her way.
Oh my God.
That's because neither one of us know any better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just a difference.
But the hand that's dealt to you is the hand that's dealt to you.
Yeah, you just gotta figure it out.
You gotta play your hand. Like I could never play your hand. I would mess it up. We won't make the same book.
No.
You damn sure won't.
I definitely couldn't come out the same thing. Even like you. Like there's a random call like, hey, Slim, I don't know you. I know you, but I don't know you, man. Whatever you're doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing it, man. Like, because it's
I would mess that package up.
Yeah, it's sad that I have to, and this is me being honest, it's sad that I have to see you that way because I've never seen you. You know what I'm saying? So then also it's like, damn, nigga, you 40 and look at Slim, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. Instead of I feel bad for myself. But the minute I feel that, let me call it high five Slim. Let me just call and say, nigga, whatever you doing, keep doing what you're doing. Right?
Absolutely.
Because it's like I can't feel the opposite feeling and not give it not get a high five if I can feel like, dang. I'm like, so it's like every time I had that moment, I'd be like, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep doing it, but when I'm talking about the circle and things,
but I can only imagine what it does too. Like, it's enough to keep going. Like you said, every damn fight. Because this situation is a situation, I know you gotta get up and fight for it. It shit just don't happen by default. Like, I'm about to just get up and do what I gotta do today. Nah, I can imagine.
The most thing I'm super impressed by is his faithfulness to his wife.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
It's a good thing. It's
being 27.
Oh my God.
Getting to it.
Yeah.
And not taking advantage of that.
But did you hear what he said? What his trigger was?
Exactly. That's the reason. He fights against his dad, so that's why he.
That's amazing. Like, that really is. Like, that's dope. Like, I'm using my dad's f ups so that I don't stumble into the same thing.
And listen, me, I did the exact opposite because he failed so much. I'm like, I'm cool. I can lunch out. It's in me. It's positive. And then on my mom the same way.
And you can look at it like,
so it's like
I what men do.
How you mad at me when I ain't had no example?
Yeah, like that's not what they do.
You should be okay with me dropping the ball. I ain't had no example. But for you, that's why if we was to ever like double date and he get to talking the story, it's like my nigga, like because it's that's the pedestal. It's like it's not fair because the person is hold on, some 26 he gotta figure it out, 27 figure it out, and you 41 and you just dropped the ball 5 years ago. Like we get to talk about a conversation about infidelity. It's like you was broke and was cheating on me. He's getting to it and ain't stepping out. Like what? No, that's
been a Disney World twice.
Like you gotta like he's earned the right to do it and he ain't doing it. You didn't and you did it. So it's like man.
But it's different strokes for different folks.
Man, it's just so crazy.
If I was getting to the bag like that at 26, I would have married? Who's married?
Yeah, I got married at 23.
Listen, I'm telling you, at 20,
I'm not married nobody.
It's no way on. Bless the Lord. At 26, I had a bag at 26 though. I had a bag, and I would have
blessed the whole. But damn, see, I think about the detrimental part of it, like the damage I would have done to a woman at getting the bag at 26 with no role models. Oh
listen,
my gosh, I would have set somebody's life in shambles.
Listen, no, I don't want to toot my home because that's the wrong thing to say. But at that age, getting to it, that was my goal. I'm trying to devastate the life of the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we make it worse. I'm showing him that example.
But you know what's crazy?
Exactly. And what does he do? He
did the same thing.
He keeps it going.
But he kept it going on a different level because it was like he was emotionally attached.
And I was. The crazy thing is though, like for me, like a nigga ain't perfect, right? So like when my wife got pregnant, I wasn't with her. Yeah. Right? Like I was with somebody else.
Let's turn this over for a second.
No. So like I was actually dating another female. Me and my wife been dating on and off like 10 years. Right? And then like me and the other female, she's real, religious, so like, only sex till marriage, whatever. So me and her ain't never really get into it. Yeah. But you trying to go from sleeping with a female to not. So I wound up cheating on my ex with my wife. But at the same time, my wife, like I already knew her, already had feelings for her, and then my wife, like, I don't really got shit with them with. So like, man, her had this on and off relationship, whatever, but like, so I just kind of went back to what I knew, whatever. So like, I ended up cheating on my ex with my wife, and that's how she got pregnant, whatever. But, and I told my ex, like, yeah, I cheated, sorry, whatever, we broke things off. But we had a long conversation, and she was like, yeah, I understand, Like, she wasn't even, like, really mad at me.
Listen, you told her that?
Yeah, I told her. The day that
listen, I don't want to keep boosting you up, but your maturity level and how you process things is no one's moving that way.
To communicate in general.
It shows you the change of the generation too. Like a time, like that generation right there, what's that? The X generation right there?
Yeah.
Like that's just after my generation. Like, you know what I mean? So by the time it gets to me, it's like, by the time it's at you, it's what? Anybody speaking on the dirt they doing?
Yeah.
No, time it gets to, but and then when it's leaving your generation, it's a little bit show off. And then by the time it gets to me, it's full show off. This what we do. This what by the time it gets to him, it's like, that niggas is showing off about it.
That ain't cool. You ain't no man.
You know what I'm saying? Now, think about the other variables. Now there's diseases. Now there's all these
care about their bodies,
health conscious, child support is higher than they ever been. Niggas is getting to a bag. Niggas ain't trying to get rid of their money. Niggas ain't trying to really go down that.
But that's what everything was like when Alyssa told me she was pregnant. It was like we talked for a long time, whatever. But it was like she was even like considering abortions, whatever. But I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, whatever. So like I remember like for a while, like for the first couple of months, she was pregnant, and then like mind you, I already had a previous relationship with her, like 10, like not I wasn't 10 years at the time, probably like 7, 8 years, whatever it was at the time. But like so I already knew who she was. She's always already a good person. Like I don't even know why we were like, we was breaking up because like she was going to college and I ain't trust her being away at college, and it was like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Your
you
own
want
shit
to
you wrestling with.
Yeah, it was like, yo, I ain't really trying to do that. Go ahead. And we just kept, we breaking up. We really have a good reason to break up. Like, Alyssa was always for me. She always was down for me.
Yeah.
So she got pregnant. It was kind of like, I need to go ahead and just, be with her for real.
Yeah.
So soon as like, it was like something went off for me. Like, soon as she got pregnant, like a month or two after that, I'm like, yeah, you moving in with me. I was at a 1-bedroom apartment. I was moved out when I was 20. I had my own place. I had 1 bedroom. I paid $1,000 a month, and then like a month after she got pregnant, I wanted to buy me a second vehicle. I had a truck. I got a truck for work, so with a back seat for the car seat. I upgraded I broke my lease up to go around the corner to a 2-bedroom apartment. I moved her in with me. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, nah, I need you here. I need to see my daughter.
And you think about our generation, right?
We ain't doing that.
Like, why not trading the 2-seater for the?
Nah, stay with your mother, and then when you come over, you come over.
Nah, I still had
and then you coming over. Like, I'm about to be up in here. I got other chicks that gonna stop my road.
But nah, she was that, but like, it was just click for me because I just like that.
Nah, I put my big mother out at 6 months. I was like, nah, we can't do this anymore. It ain't working out.
What? Listen.
No, but not gonna lie, it felt good though.
Like,
Like,
mother will be leaving another chick. The other chick will be coming past in the car.
They wouldn't even know it. Listen, I had a rotation. I stayed home from school one day, and so he was like, "This is amazing."
Be praying on her down for like, yo, who you don't like?
No, listen.
Asking my big brother like, yo, which one of these chicks
I
you don't like?
had
Oh, that's
a
the
rotation going. When he stayed home from school one day and saw how I was moving, he was like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "I got the energy and nerve, them maxing out, and was tripping like." And didn't think that was wrong with it. But now as an adult, like that was a sucker move. Like you tripping. That's immaturity. That's all it is. But now, I mean, back then I was like, "Boy, you talking to Slim? I got him coming. What you talking about?" Now it's like, "What? You got to do it."
It's like when she got it felt for me it felt good to like have a family, right? So when she got pregnant and I moved her in, it just felt good like coming home, seeing her there. You know what I mean? And like my daughter wasn't born yet, and then like soon as she hit like 7 months or whatever it was, we had our baby shower. I proposed.
That's what's up.
I made like so we had the little gift table.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took a little goodie bag. I put all these little like cheap little toys in there, and then like so like I was the one grabbing the gifts. Like, hey, open this. So like recording this. So I put the ring in the one bag. She's like, I'm just like she's taking it out like, oh yeah. And I wrap the ring up, and like she opens it, and then she like opens the ring. She's like, huh? Like, and I actually just got on one knee, and everybody went crazy.
Hey, Slim, listen, man, you a whole different breed. You a whole different breed. It ain't no way.
I never seen nobody get married. I think the first wedding I've been to might have been my own joint.
Yeah, I've never seen a happy relationship. Period. Mother and father, siblings, and none of that. Like I never seen a happy relationship.
Before I got married, I couldn't tell you anybody who had been together. I couldn't tell you no Mr. and Mrs. Nobody. I be calling people Mr. and Mrs. They be like, that ain't my last name.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just go together.
For real, like.
Wow.
Yeah.
But now, I listen, I love my mother to death, but I used to laugh at her when she said she had a boyfriend. I'm like, you too old to have a boyfriend. Like when she talk about Kyle, my boyfriend, it's like, yo, that sound goofy to me. Like, for real, somebody your boyfriend? Nah, man, I need to work on something
right now is being able to come home to a wife and kids.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, it feel good.
I never take it for granted. Like, I mean, they say don't never let what was once a blessing become something regular. Like, I always, every time I walk, even the crib, walking into the crib, like, we over here.
Listen, that's one thing I will say. When I walk in my house, I be like, man, we alright, man.
You got a whole wife like this one, man. I mean, this one woman, man. You know,
that's a food on the stove.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Food cooking, you come home from work.
Oh my gosh.
My wife come on high, be like, let's go.
Kids playing, they good.
It's a bottle of water in the fridge. Damn, niggas got bottled water.
Listen, and that's another thing that really be hitting a soft note for me to getting emotional. When I go to my refrigerator and I go to my garage, like, ain't no room to put no more food in. I be thinking like I got an attitude. I be geeked out.
You got a garage. You don't even have a garage.
Yeah, listen,
for real. Like, you got a garage.
Listen, man.
And the basement looked like the main floor. Like, the basement, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
For real. You was in the basement before, it was like, yo, nigga, you can hear the joint echoing. There's bricks down here. You can see the brick and the structure.
Come from where I came from to have this, man, I be like,
in a room smaller than this.
Yeah, all three of us in one room.
Yeah,
three of us in one room. My closet was the hallway closet.
Before I didn't even know at the time.
My
I
boyfriend
didn't even know you
my
could change the floor in the
clothes.
house. I'm like, yo, the floor is the floor. Like,
I gotta go, dog.
Yeah, I ain't with it.
I gotta go, man. Yeah, but it's crazy to get to this point, and then he didn't do something like this to be around 4 dudes. I'm cool being around. I hate niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
like, this is uncomfortable for me, too. Like, I don't get on camera. Like, you know, I get on camera and be
Look, that's why I'm over here. I love those seats right?
Yeah,
Listen, but so much of me want more for the people that's coming behind me.
Like it seemed like it came kind of easy too. Like it kind of just flowed. Too.
Yeah, the vibe is right, everything good. As much as I'm cool with, Rich is closed door right now. He's big.
Rich gonna open though. Rich gonna open because that's a lot for Rich.
And he gonna break.
You know what I mean? For you to say that about Rich says a lot because Rich would say that about you.
Yeah.
Like when I was with Rich, Rich actually came and picked us up from the airport the other night.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, man. He like, yeah, why you didn't tell Ty to come to Lou Ray house? I'm like,
no, I'm cool.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I thought they knew each other before I knew them. He was like, yeah. He was like, Ty think the fourth nigga's a weird nigga. He like, yo, when we get the four niggas, I think it's weird.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna be weird though. That's a
he
fact.
like, yo, I'm surprised you made the cut. I'm like, yo, you're right. I was the fourth nigga. I'm like, yo, I made the cut. Like,
but Vaughn not completely in, so that makes it like it closes it off.
Yeah.
But listen, that's how it go, man.
Yeah, it's crazy that you observe that though. Like,
yeah, you vibe so good with everybody, then one dude just stole everything off.
Yeah.
It's like you get in a section with dudes right now. Like I know my brother hands in and out. You know what I'm saying? I know how you.
I feel like I met the nigga before for real.
You know what I'm saying? I know. You know what I'm saying? So I know ain't no competition. I know it's never genuine love. I know you enough. I know Rich enough. Yeah. But it's like once you start getting other dudes in, somebody gonna be uncomfortable.
Like you said, you in the club, you in the spot, you know what I mean? You in the spot and one nigga start doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we good.
Yeah.
Right? Niggas ain't gonna start talking out the side of their dick. You get the one random nigga, you feel me, with up, man, fuck, like,
I'll see you later.
You cursing niggas out, nigga, we with you.
I done seen it happen. I done seen it happen.
That's the fifth nigga syndrome.
A car drove past me outside. He gave the car the finger.
For no reason at all.
That's his father.
Because he out here getting deep and he feel good. So the car drove past. The car said, and he know how we get down, so he feel like I know we straight. But I'm like, it's only me and you walking there. Everybody else is down there.
And you're the fifth nigga. Like you
the extra body.
If you're the first nigga you doing this, cool. All right, it's on the smoke. Because you can't be the fifth nigga.
He's the extra body. And my man White Boy Steve would have did it, then I know he doing it. We good. I know I get down. Steve know you, I don't know you.
Yeah. Like,
so you do that, I'm like, now I gotta rock with you because you came with Steve.
That's pretty good. You gonna have to make him stand on that, Joe. Like,
but you can't though, because the minute he break him, then he break all of us. Because he in the circle.
Because like when you do that, if we all together, right, instead of fourth nigga, we at the club or the bar, where we at, and yo talking reckless, and he talking to just one yo right here. Where have you business?
If it's 1 year, that's different.
Where have you business?
It's a car that stopped.
We actually did that when the car stopped. Like I was out at the crib I'm with my people. Yeah. And it's mad of us. And my older brother, he's a loose nigga too. But cab going down the block. So a cab going down the block, the joint beeping the horn. It's mad late at night. Cab beeping the horn. Beep, 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 beep. You're like, yo, who the fuck this nigga beeping at? This nigga decides to say the shit out loud. He going out the walkway. Nigga, who the fuck you beeping at? The cab that went down the block. The nigga said, he said, what you said? Nigga start getting out the car, start going to the trunk. Like, he like, yeah, who said what? He like, who said what? He like, nah, I thought you was beeping at the other house. You had to stand on that shit, man.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
You gonna call him, like, you acting crazy, like, he thought the cat was gonna keep going. Nah, he came back. Like, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, some people ready to go. Some people like, I'm gonna stand on what you saying.
He thought it was a cab driver.
Even if it's a group of us and it's a group of them, and yo talking to yo, I can really stand there like, all right, go ahead, y'all two got it. We right here. Let me here. Go ahead, have you.
And when it's usually the core dudes, I'll be like, yo, Ty, chill. Like, yo, chill, man. Nigga, you don't want no smoke. Let that nigga get ahead. But when it's the fifth nigga, it's a different dynamic. It's like.
But listen, my older brother, my brother Bud, just said a lot of niggas who done got greased out of nowhere. I'm like, you serious? Or you playing? Like, what we doing? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what's happening. I thought we was joking, but you look serious, bro. Like, no, bro, he good. Man, let him go, bro. Like, yeah, because I'm ready to max out. Right. I believe you all the way I am. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking if you on that level, then you ready. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. We ready, we both ready. But then you start purple, like, all right.
Yeah. Like the only reason you would talk like that
because you
right.
Go.
Yeah. That's the only reason for talking like that.
Yeah. I shut the whole gym down doing that one day. This dude, Big Smooth playing basketball, he talking to me sideways, and we playing basketball, so I'm gonna give you some greasiness. You know what I'm saying? But when you go outside the basketball, you bitch ass nigga, you faking like this. Like, so I'm like talking, I'm like, oh, check, like, what are you doing right now?
Now you don't have no respect. Now you don't have no respect.
What you doing? Like, no, I'm saying you faking like. Hold on, then what made it even worse, his argument didn't even make sense. My brother, one of the nicest niggas I ever seen hoop. I got 7. He checking me.
Right.
Nigga, we only won 21. I'm winning already. I got 7. I'm kidding, Bull got 30. I got 7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, nigga. I'm like, hold on though. I got 7. You ain't scored a bucket.
I'm killing
You
you.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So he get to talk to me. So I'm like, hold on. I said, oh, you serious when you playing? Like, what we doing? He was like, that's whatever you wanted to do. Okay.
Don't
So
say
I'm matching
that.
up.
Yeah, don't say that.
Listen, my
Whatever
brother
you
like,
wanna
man,
do.
chill out. I'm like, no. He just said it's whatever.
Yeah.
So nobody's hooping too. Listen, I'm not gonna
For
start
real.
the wreck though. Man, he can go outside. We can do what we do. Come back in and hoop. He's like, what you mean? Dude, no, you just said you was for real.
Yeah, don't put the ball in my court. Don't tell me it's whatever you want to do.
He's like, no,
It's
no,
not whatever
man,
you don't.
I'm like, all right, listen, this is now I'm done. I'm not hooping no more.
Yeah.
Two slip come
For real.
outside.
For
You
real.
know what I'm saying? I done already built it. I'm hyped up.
Yeah, I'm mad now.
I gotta get this
I'm
over.
mad now.
Man, we normally start playing at 7:30. Our game was like at 7:45, and nobody played no more that night. I said, I'm done. They're like, nah, you freak. Why you acting like that? Come on, 50. I'm like, no, like he didn't nah.
Why you talking like that?
I'm like, you
for real.
6'4". I'm like, you 6'4", you big. I'd have thrashed me by now.
Right.
I'm little. I'm small.
For real.
I'm like, you 6'4". Go ahead, put your hands on me. Son.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it on.
And then whatever you want to do is the super invitation. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I told him. I said,
then what I'm supposed to say?
he's
to
going, no,
that?
you
Right.
must got a pistol in the car. We ain't got to go outside then.
Right.
It's a bathroom right there. You know I ain't ready to hit. Let's go get it on. So
Yeah.
nah, man, you faking. No, I'm not. I thought you was serious. And now my heart beating fast, my body hot. Something got to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not leaving until we get it in. Like, nobody's hooping. Like, I'm not. I'm on the court like, what
I'm
we
gonna
doing?
shut all this down.
Mr. Lee, like, come on, 50. I'm like, no, Mr. Lee, I apologize, Mr. Lee. You know how I am. I'm normally
Yeah.
cool, dude. We got to get this off. Like,
Yeah, you got to handle it now.
We got to get this off.
For real.
Miss Lee said, ching, ching, hit all the lights. I'm still not leaving. Like, I get the lights are off, but we still gotta do this, man. An hour. We going back and forth for an hour. Cause it took that long for me to get calm. I'm like, dude, like you too big.
I'm 100. Yeah.
Like I'm bouncing my shoulders out and changed to the other shoe. Like, come on, man. Like, I gotta get this off, man. Now I'm gonna go home with an attitude all night. When I come back next week, I'm gonna press you out. When I come back next Monday, you better not raise your hand and say you running next, because you not hooping no more. Like, every time I come to the gym, I'm gonna ask you, we ready to this? You ready to this? Like, until we get this off. Like, it took almost like 6 months for us to get cool again. Because every time I saw him, I'm like, yeah, when we gonna do this, man?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, it's just not fair.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely not. Like,
you can talk to me so greasy.
yeah.
All types
It's
of
only
shit.
right.
Yeah.
Like, it's only right.
Put my head in the ground. Oh, okay,
Check
let's
up.
get it on,
Yeah,
man.
Check. Nigga, you want to play ball? Check. Here we go. We outside with it though.
Terrible, man. Mr. Lee said, how you feeling today, 50? I'm cool. Me and Smooth can't be on the same team, though. Like,
You told
Same team, probably better. You know, opposite teams. Then you gotta go.
no, because I don't want to be near him. No, he can't play when I'm on the court. Like, we gotta get this off.
energy too.
Because the minute he actually bumped me, I'm think that's an open invitation.
Yeah.
But that's why I say,
and then certain shit allowed on the basketball court.
That's ain't right.
Now it's left up to me to determine what kind of energy.
Then we on the same team. You don't pass me the ball, I'm fill away.
Yeah. Open, he don't give you.
You trying to play? So no, you can't.
Nigga found me extra hard.
I done hit 2 jumpers. You look me off, man. You playing with me, dog. Like, come on, like.
So as I hit the ground, I'm looking, make sure you ain't close. Like,
so no, we can't do it.
Yeah.
You try to go drive, you see him down there like,
oh, I'm getting extra.
Right.
I'm gonna show
and
off.
I'm wide open and you ignore me like.
Yeah, it's good.
Nah,
we can't play
right.
together. We can't be on the same team. We can't play on the same court.
For real.
But no, it's just some stuff you just gotta get off, man. But no, 4 friends, I think is a perfect limit. Man.
Yeah.
Because that way you can trust everybody. The circle's tight, and ain't no extra stuff going on.
But you ain't meet Ray neither?
I met him once. He got my number from Rich. He wanted me to look at some plumbing for him.
Okay.
But he had my phone to come over his house.
Yeah.
But Alyssa was like real nauseous that day, yo. Like,
he cool as hell though.
Yeah, I met him a little bit.
He ain't
Yeah.
one of a clicky nigga like that. Like I don't think he really coming out the crib. Like
Yeah.
He might tell a nigga to come up to the.
What's crazy is I didn't come out the crib. Rich kept hitting my phone.
Rich was stalking this.
Yo, this nigga was not
Hey,
leaving
turn
alone,
that
yo.
off.
Rich decided for everybody to be cool.
Nah,
Rich is that guy.
But it's crazy. Like I'm one of them niggas, I don't like to leave the house.
Yeah.
But when I go out, I always have a good time.
Yeah.
I always have a good time. Like my brother,
he be having game nights. I never want to go.
Yeah.
But I'll go. We be there like 3 in the morning having a good time. I'm just like, I'm a homebody, bro. I don't like doing no
especially now. Like,
yeah, I
You got a nice house, you don't want to leave. I ain't leave.
Yeah, I can house that game.
my ultimate goal always was like, yo, I want to make home comfortable as possible.
That's
So
right.
I gotta leave.
Exactly.
Like, movie theater, I want a movie theater.
I'm ready.
I don't want to
I
have
was supposed to
to
went out tonight to my brother, but he had to cancel. I'm probably going to the house and watch a movie or something down there.
There's a fight coming on tonight.
But in the neighborhood, though, like, I embrace the shit. It's in the neighborhood, ain't nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, the neighborhood feel good. It feel like a community.
Yeah, and if I could walk to your crib, like, I left that damn crib drunk as hell the other night, like.
For real?
Yeah, just down there. He got different like bourbons and we just down there sampling the bourbons. I'm like, drunk as hell, like.
He seemed cool. I was kind of mad because like when he hit my phone, I was surprised. Like I didn't. Only time I talked to him was when I looked at his plumbing. But he hit my phone like, "Hey, you watching a couple games? You want to come by?" I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm like, "You mean to sleep?" I'm like, yeah, I'm a sleep body, but my wife ain't feeling too good. Whatever. He's like, "All right, cool. Let me know." So, but yeah,
Rich be advocating for man. Come on, you coming over now? I'm cool, dog.
Yeah,
I go over there like
over there though.
Huh?
I'm gonna probably pull you over there though.
now I go over there long like this. Me and
doing the most.
Yeah. I go over there, just us two. I'm like, I find something to talk about.
Can I pour you something?
Yeah, I don't want to do it and it be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody's there, I go.
Yeah.
One-on-one and I'm just hanging up. Now I ain't never spoke to you, never hung with you. So just pop up. Like, nah, I ain't doing it.
Nah. But shit, man, nothing feel like, man.
I
Anytime
mean,
we get invited out, that should be like, yo, come to Baltimore, come to DC. Like, damn, I got this hour, 40-minute drive.
I ain't gonna lie.
Can't get
That's another thing, yo. Like, my siblings really don't be inviting me nowhere because like my one sister used to live in Cherry Hill in Westport, and like now she live in like near like Dundalk, and my brother he live in Baltimore, whatever. But like. And he's like, yeah, I'm like, I grew up in Baltimore. I hate going back to Baltimore. We're not trying to
get Diddy Bob out there because I know I gotta take this. And this shit, Police Central coming down.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I have a little drink. I ain't trying to get pulled over for nothing.
I just hate being back in the city, yo. Like, I love where I'm from. I just don't like being out here. I don't like going to houses and
everybody got to come to me now, dog. I'm sorry. I ain't going down there. If it ain't an event, I ain't coming.
Yeah.
Even if you miss
I walked over here, like
I
walked to your crib over here. Like,
it better be about family or something.
You once, maybe twice a month.
And that's why I say we're gonna do the podcast once a month.
Yeah.
We do anything more than that. I ain't about to ride
I ain't about to make that drive like all the time.
And it's like an hour though. I mean, if you good, it's a good hour. Like if you're going to something like, yo, I'm about to go chill for it. And if I ain't doing nothing, it really gotta be something cool. Lazy shit. I be in the crib lazy as hell. What? I ain't got nothing to do.
Man, I was in the house for like a good 5 hours playing the game.
I can't do it.
I ain't get just till I had it more in. I ain't doing nothing.
This will lead to something else. Like, now I feel like going to get something.
I ain't gonna lie,
I'm about to get something to eat and watch the fight. I'm gonna watch the UFC fight.
I ain't feeling bad. Rich always like, yeah, hit me up on the weekend. I'm like, yeah, I got you.
Listen, once you go to Rich House once, you gotta keep going. Rich is every weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, I don't mind going over there, but it's like, my nigga, I want to be in my house. Yeah, I don't want to keep coming to your house, bro. Like, I want to chill in my house.
Like, he hit me, he dropped us off from the airport. What was that? Like Thursday night. He like, yo, come over tomorrow, man, the grill. I'm like,
I just saw you
there. For real. But it's like, I said, I don't mind going. I don't mind going.
Every weekend.
Yeah, that's why I want him back so I can dig into that. Put my psychology head out.
He ain't gonna break though.
I know.
He need to break though. He need to break it. Rick. I said, man, you got a lot of damage on you, man. You got a lot of, He played 50 though. He played like everything sweet. Then you get to talk to him when you like, damn, yeah, no, that going on.
Right.
He's military too, so military be having a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. At his core, he a good nigga.
Yeah.
Like he
do be doing niggas.
Yeah, he gonna do whatever he can. He volunteer services every day, all that.
It's crazy, man. This nigga will not let me do a radar fan.
He keep talking about coming over the door.
Yo, keep telling me like, yeah, hell, do my radar fan. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to come do it. I hit him like, yo, I'm free. Can I do it today? Nah.
Come on over, hang out.
Sleep or something. Yeah, like, yo, I'm trying to do it.
He's a good dude though, man.
Yeah,
good dude. I tried to get Vaughn away. I told Vaughn, I said, we watched the kid. He was like, I don't know. One of the baby got speedway.
Vaughn wanted me, but I like coming out either.
Yeah. But he tell me on the game.
He'll be on the game. He
on the game hard.
He
He had to give it up. Because he had to tighten some stuff up.
Oh. Because we was over his house, he was trying to give me one of his controllers. He's like, hey, you want him? I'll play no more.
Yeah,
I think he's still playing.
He stopped for a minute, but
what do you play?
I don't know. He play everything. He know all. He know PCs, PS5. Everything. He know everything.
I'm ready to get his game tag.
Yeah, he know everything.
That's probably what he's doing right now. Watching.
Yeah,
the
because I
game.
called him. He's like,
He's like heading to the crib with the kids and not having to watch them.
yeah.
So you got to do whatever. I hold the game for 5 hours.
What?
Yeah.
When I'm not watching the kids, I play the game. I don't even
Right. Wake up on like, yo, what you did for these 10 hours?
Yeah,
I
they
fed them.
They ate, they dirty,
Like,
they
it's an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't sit on no
From
game, man. I'll sit and watch a movie or something, but the game? Nah.
You gotta find something that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like the games though.
Nah, you would. If you play certain games, it's like when your PS5, I'm trying to tell
First
you.
person shooter shit, you might like that.
No, not even that, yo. A good
Yeah.
storyline, yo. Like,
Yeah.
if you tell you PS5, PlayStation got their own, like, exclusives.
Yeah.
So, like, one good game I know you would love is The Last of Us. It's like a movie. It's pretty much like, I played that. I played both games like 4 times.
That's lit. I love that game.
Yo, that game is so fun, yo.
He was lit.
Because like, it's like
Soul Calibur fighting game.
Yeah, I like that.
Something that's like quick.
Yeah.
It's like
'Cause I gotta follow.
Nah, but
it.
the reason why I'm saying you like it is because it's like a movie, bro. It's so you so in tune.
Okay.
Cause like it's right.
Yeah, I do.
It's acting.
He gonna cut it off. Last of Us, the first 10 minutes, like that first scene,
Yeah.
he'll cut it off.
Wow, that's like a movie, bro. Like, it'll catch you instantly.
That's the problem, though. He might, I'm not watching this. Like,
Wow, that's
Yeah,
true.
I ain't rolling with it.
You gonna tell that first opening scene,
Yeah.
like, when they, I'm saying she go, yeah, he gonna cut it off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you make it that far, he gonna cut it off.
I love games like that. I'm playing Call of Duty
like work, right?
Yeah.
Listen, when I gotta like really like the Soul Calibur games, I learn some moves and I just do the same thing every time. I'm nasty, then I'm cool with it.
No, but
like,
see, like
follow a lead and like Grand Theft Auto and story.
no, but see, like Grand Theft Auto is open world. Like The Last of Us is linear. Like pretty much like they'll start you here, you just gotta get to there. But it's like you can't veer off. You going straight to one.
The only game I play like that is what's the cop game? The cop game I played on the other Xbox. There's some cop game upstairs.
I don't know. No, that journey is emotionally drawn. Like the moment he feel emotion, he gonna cut it off. Like, no, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, they bought him?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It ain't even like that though. It's just it's good, yo. Like, it just gets your attention.
The moment the homegirl get popped.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm probably gonna tell you right. You say Pay It Forward?
Hey, is that new?
No, it's a movie from back in the day.
That's old. That's old.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. What's that about?
It's an emotional drawn movie that I watched and kirked out because I understand who wrote it. I had to Google the writers, I had to go all. I said, I don't know who the hell made this movie. This is the dumbest damn movie in the world.
Damn.
That joint broke me down almost.
Nah, you know what broke me was I Am Sam. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, I seen that joint was alright.
I
viewed it as a comedy though.
No,
I was laughing the whole time.
No, that broke me. I ain't gonna lie. That broke me. I ain't gonna lie.
That and Beloved. You seen Beloved?
That sounds familiar. That's familiar.
I posted that joint. Lay on top of me and say my name.
Yeah.
She said, "Get on top of me."
That was she broke the nigga
say
ankles,
my
right?
name. No, that's
Misery.
Misery.
Yeah, that's Misery.
She broke the nigga legs and tied him to the bed.
Yeah.
Beloved is with Danny Glover, the girl from Traffic,
Oh, yeah.
and Whoopi Goldberg. It's Whoopi Goldberg or Whoopi? What's the other one? Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. And she was slow in the joint. She was retarded, but she was like possessed with like a sex demon or something like that.
Oh,
and she was turning them niggas out in there.
Mentally challenged.
Yeah, she's mentally challenged. Yeah, stop the video. she told me, man. So he was in there knocking the other lady off. He was like, and he was saying her name. So she said, the slow girl walked up to him, and she built, so she attractive, but she's slow. You know what I'm saying? So she told him, man. She said, I want you to lay on top of me and scream my name. And he said, oh. Like he started stuttering, like, oh, don't do that to me, Lord. I posted, I said, this is the funniest movie ever made. That joke was hilarious, man.
Oh, so you getting the joint ready back there, though?
Yeah, wait till I finish, man. I'm gonna paint everything else black. I'm about to cover the gold part. I'm gonna paint everything else black. Ain't no toilet in there, man.
Over there?
Nah, the toilet upstairs. Kenny left me hanging, man. He ain't give me the toilet yet.
Yo, crazy.
Kenny left me hanging, man. He set me up. Let me start this video. We done did what we came to do. We gotta do the other. We was like 3 hours, man. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, I know.